Welcome to another Sunday with your favorite after church podcast, the KNoWKi podcast. I'm your man, Spaces.
Hey, I go by your boy, Mar.
All right, man. We got a couple people that we want to bring up to you guys. One of them is been on the panel a couple times, and the other one is a completely new face to KNoWKi. So we got Miss Nikki from Just a Brown Girl in America. That's her YouTube channel. Follow her. And then we got the homie Sconey. And these two people are people that you probably have seen me on the Thursday night panel with, and they say, "Hey, Spaces, bring us up," and I'm like, "All right, cool." Ask the guys, and we cool. How was y'all last week?
It was good. Busy.
Yeah, same here.
Mine was eventful. I went here last week. I had like a little, I ain't gonna say family emergency, but it was just some, husband duties call. He had to go put on my
something important.
I wouldn't say it was important. Yes and no. Can't sit up there and say it was important. But it was like something I had to go do. I had to, gotta put on your husband cake.
Yeah, I did. We did have 314 day. I take that back. That might be why I don't remember. We was lit.
So we don't. Ma, you ever heard of 708 day or 815 or 630 out here?
630-90202, whatever fuck that Mike Jones number you talking about?
No. It's the day they celebrate the area code that's associated with their city.
Hey man, different cities got different things. See, like a lot of people don't know about Sweeties Day.
Yeah, that's Midwest.
See what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot of cities.
Really, I thought it was just Chicago, but it was.
I think it's Chicago,
Midwest.
Detroit. It's like all
Ohio.
Midwest.
Yeah, it's Midwest.
I don't know if St. Louis or anything got it or whatnot.
No, we got. You said Sweetie.
Yeah, it's like
Sweetest Day. It's the
yeah,
September.
No, it's October.
Valentine's.
It's like the first weekend of October.
Yeah, a fall Valentine's.
So it's like Valentine's Day up here is for women. Sweeties Day is for men. So you spoil your girl on Valentine's Day, and then she turn around and return the favor on Sweeties Day for you. That's when you get your gift. You get probably if you ain't been getting no relation or nothing like that all year, you get some in, all that other good stuff. You ain't been getting no action or nothing. You get all that right, on that day. Yeah.
Yeah, we got 314 day, but we just got that. I think it was just got branded to because we've been doing it for a while. It's just gotten big, the whole city.
Oh, okay.
About
so they
everything St. Louis. We be dressed. Everybody in St. Louis got on something. St. Louis has stuff made. Yeah.
So do they do it? Is it like do they like sign into law, like made a national holiday for y'all, or y'all just do it for the
not
culture?
Like what do they call it when I guess it got branded or like solidified almost? I forgot what they said.
Okay.
But
so like the whole city, is it a culture thing or just the whole city do it? Or just the St. Louis culture?
St. Louis.
Yeah. Oh, just the St. Louis culture. Okay.
The whole city, yeah. It don't even matter. Wherever you go, there's all type of stuff going on, whether it be restaurants, parks, bars. People put their cardinals, have stuff made.
Okay.
People what'd you say about car notes?
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Like Cardinals wear the Blues, anything in St. Louis.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like my hoodie I got is dope.
Oh yeah, it's definitely nothing like that out here.
Oh yeah, like my hoodie I had made, it's got like emos, like logos in the words. It's pretty hard.
Oh, so y'all only got the Blues and the Cardinals right now because y'all used to have the Rams, but they left.
Yeah, but it ain't just about sports.
Oh, okay.
Anything.
Oh, just anything like St. Louis.
I'm gonna show you my shirt. Hold on.
While she's grabbing that, my last week was it's all right. Nothing special to report. Just got to figuring some things out as far as how life is going to move in the next few months. Yeah, nothing to. Oh, actually, I pulled up on what's his? It's We Need to Talk. Is his channel? We talked about him on the panel before. I pulled up on his live stream yesterday. It was some great conversation. He was talking about how his experience to, I want to say, South Africa was, and how disappointed he was in it, because he had a different expectation for them, for what he was going to experience. So
what do you kind of say about it? Just if you can give me just like a quick, like, what do you say is disappointing, mean like he had higher expectations?
Yeah, so one of the things he said that, well, I asked him what disappointed him the most, and he said he was there with his homies, and he had went to bed, and his homies had went to a club, and they told him about, basically, after about 15 minutes of conversation, the girls started discussing their prices.
But I would equate that to like, that's like that whenever you go out of town and you're not a local.
Yeah,
them just prostitutes that got sent over there to you, knew you was from out of town, knew you was like a sucker or something. They trying to get a lick. Shit, that is what it is.
And he was just saying that he didn't expect. I don't know. I didn't get to ask him because it was a short conversation, and he had already been on for like an hour and a half or something like that. And I think somebody else was behind me, but I didn't get to ask him what specifically was he expecting.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was a great We need to. Matter of fact, I'll put his live stream in it.
Because that kind of, to me, that kind of sounds like when these like passport bros. That's a nice. I like that shirt. It's a dope shirt.
Yeah,
it's a hoodie or shirt.
It's a hoodie, but it's got like the Budweiser emos.
That's nice.
Anything.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, boy. You can tell I'm a fashion kind of guy because, boy, I start looking at that shirt. I start thinking about all type of shoes I can wear with that. I'm gonna get like 4 pair of shoes in my closet already. I'm looking at her hoodie, talking about what I can wear with that.
Toasted ravioli, Scony.
Man,
right there.
But like but what you were saying, Space, is about like when they went to Africa and they setting their prices. That when you said that, first thing came to my mind was when the passport bros go over there the thing, they don't tell you about that too, because that's the same thing that happened to them when they go over there. It's just like people see you coming over there. That's the first thing they come because they know you're not local. So that's the first thing they think you come over there for, to buy some pussy.
Yeah. So I put the link to his channel in the chat. It was great conversation, and but yeah, I was pretty excited about that because I like his content, and hopefully be conversing with him in the future about certain things. And I'll say this. So there's a thing, and I learned this from him yesterday. It's called Steatopygia, steatopygia, and it's basically an admiration for access meats on the butt. So you muted.
Pause.
Whoa,
pause,
women on women.
Hey,
on women.
That was a slow build. Hey, I just tripping how he caught that so slow. he caught it in slow motion.
On women, okay? On women.
I know what you was talking about, but I caught it about the same time he did. It's just his whoa was louder.
I would pull it up. You have to type it in. But,
pull the women up, right? Because you know how people let it take stuff out of context. He's talking about pulling the women up. He ain't talking about pulling no meat up. He's talking about pulling the women up. So everything he's talking about, you got to bring everything to context. Because you know
people got to grow up, man.
Because I'm saying, nah, you spelled it out, and it was like you had to think about what you spelling, and then you said the name, and then I had to catch that up, and then the description came, and it was like,
this is all about women in particular.
Okay, yeah.
I got that. Yeah, it was just I didn't know where we was going till we got there. I didn't know where we was going till we got there.
Dang, I can't. I will pull up pictures, but it's just access, not just like a regular body shape. It's just the access where you see, where it's like that factors into her body weight. Like it's like that. But it was a great conversation, man. He was saying that there's an obsession about it, and I didn't know that. So, yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into these conversations. So,
An obsession with big booties? Is that what you're saying?
With exceptionally big.
I thought
I guess
y'all
we're
were
going
obsessed
into.
with
I
it.
guess we're going into the.
No, what she say? What she say?
That's what I thought
all
it
y'all
was.
was obsessed with it.
You thought all of us is obsessed with big booties?
Yep.
It's just that it's natural. If you want to get in that conversation, like you ain't gonna go get no surgery and have all that and thinking I'm gonna like be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But now people don't.
But them girls get it because the guys act like that's what they want.
But that's fun to play with. I bet you they ain't married. Like we can keep sitting up here saying they go get it and they want to do all these things, but they're never married. They're never in a happy, successful relationship. You'll play with that all day long. But I promise you, she ain't gonna have no banking information. She ain't gonna know your social security number. She ain't gonna know your middle name. She ain't gonna know none of that. But you'll play with it. She can get in the front seat of this car. Yeah, but you ain't going to my house.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Am I lying spaces in Stony?
Not at all.
I'm not lying. I won't there. Yeah, you play with that. Yeah, you do that all day long.
Let me see here. Anyway, so this is something Maul sent to us. We'll get into the first thing. Let me see here.
I sent this a couple weeks ago because I probably don't even want to talk about it no more.
I don't know. I don't know when you sent it.
Probably like almost. Well, I guess we'll just go chop it up. It don't matter.
It's right here. So it's the question is asking.
Yeah. I really wanted to get y'all thing, and I really wanted all three of us. I wanted to hit you every day, but go ahead, we can rock with it. Go ahead.
Oh, my fault.
No, rock with it. We keep flowing. We gonna flow right through it, baby. It's cool.
So the question is, would you take 1 million or give 10 million? So they have accents, so you kind of gotta listen kind of close. So let's see.
$10 million. Are we together? What you would have done? Take the million for yourself, or give me 10 million.
Are we married?
No, we're together.
As a relationship?
Yeah. We're
$10
together.
million?
10 million, 1 million for yourself.
I'm taking $1 million.
She asked all the right questions. So you agree? Yes. Give me that $1 million. I need
Absolutely.
that guaranteed bread, and I'm gonna be all right. I can flip it.
You agree too?
Absolutely.
I hate all of y'all.
I know.
Why?
Because
You trust people too much.
no, it's not about trust because I understand the agreements. But if you take $1 million, we're in a relationship, and I know it was on the table for me to get the 10 and you to get the $1 million, and you take the $1 million, obviously the relationship's over, right?
All right, good. And I
So
got my
why
bread.
the f- am I in a relationship with you anyway? If I know that that's what you're gonna do, why the f- am I taking you out to eat and doing all of this?
Hear me out.
What's the point?
99%
What's
of
the
all relationships end at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a mathematical equation here. This might end, and if it does end, you might just take them 10 million and you don't owe me nothing. $1 million could change my life.
Today.
Y'all are together.
How many relationships you been in?
None that I would not give. If I got 10, I would at least give $1 million. It's like, yo, take the 10. What the f- is we in a relationship together?
If you get 10 and you give me 1, I might.
It really depends on who it is.
All right, so to go through some of the comments, and this explains why our community always in last place for ish. I just can't listen in between us. We split it and keep it moving accordingly. Space by City says if she gives up $1 million to give me 10, then I'm gonna give her 5. Okay. All right, so now I need a little bit of clarification on this. So would you take 1 million or give your spouse 10 million? I'm confused. I was confused by it. I don't understand.
No, it's an equation. It's a look. Either you can take this money right up front, or we can give this to your spouse. It's either. It's nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing. Okay. It ain't no like hidden nothing. Either you take this. We talking to you. You take this, or we're gonna give 10 million to your spouse.
Well, in that question, they said they're not together. So
they is together. They was in a relationship.
Well, I'm talking about not married. My fault. They're not married. So are we going off of that, or are we going off of spouse?
It's going
Like
off a relationship.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it on there to make it, because they didn't give no years. I want to put you've been in a relationship with this person 3 or more years. Because I know anything under
What time I said it
too
was?
fresh or whatever. Yeah.
What time I said it is?
Huh?
Hold on.
If I hear another sound, you going to bed.
I just muted him. Go ahead. He forgot to mute himself.
Okay. So it's you're in a relationship for 3 years or more. So what's your decision?
So if somebody is looking at you and saying, I'll give you 1 million, or I'll give your spouse 10 million, or the person you're in a relationship for 3 years or more 10 million.
Your boyfriend, girlfriend. In your case, your girlfriend. Your girlfriend, 3 million. I mean 10 million. I said 10 million.
Okay. Scone, you go first.
I mean, yeah, that's an easy one for me. I'm gonna pass it along. I pass it because I mean, that's too easy. I mean, it just say a lot about the people that's making that other decision. I get it. If that's what you got to do, if you feel like that's what you got to do, it probably is. But I mean, like I said, it speaks volumes. It's like that's who you gonna align yourself with, somebody that at the minimum not willing to share with you, well, you know, what y'all have. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, I'm giving the 10. Right? That's my choice, right? Take 1 million or give the 10.
Yeah, give the 10.
Yeah, I'll give the 10. Because I'll get more out of the 10.
You'll give 10 to what's his name?
Whoever. Yeah. And the reason I say that is because at that point you know who you're dealing with. So I wouldn't have an issue with giving that 10 because then I'll have more than 1 million. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
If you do more with it, they'll invest. You can invest, you can keep the money flowing, you can build something. And I'm probably still gonna get 1 million just off GP. You muted face.
So here's the question. So couldn't people also say that's what they're saying about the person that would give 10 million, saying a lot about the character that would give 10 million? The reason why I say is because even if, let's just say I take the 1 million, I can still split that 1 million in some sort of way with the person that I'm with.
So hold on. So you're gonna just take, rather than give her 10, you're gonna just take 1 million and y'all gonna get 500,000 a piece?
No, I'm saying, like, we're saying the from what I'm hearing and from what the comments were saying, people think that the person that takes 1 million is only taking it for 1 million and splitting themselves and not going to do anything with their significant other at all.
Right, that's the assumption.
And that's what I'm hearing. So it's like, even if the person takes 1 million,
but either way, it's still, I mean, no, it doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of things. Because I mean, you know, if a lot of people say, I only need enough to get by, so to speak. So if you only need enough to get by, it's like, I don't need 10 million. I'll take 1 million. And
do you think that's what I think if you take,
I don't think that's what they're saying. I think that at minimum, that's what most people, you know,
but in my
minority.
Opinion, I just thought about this as Scotty talking. If you take 1 million, you gonna fuck that 1 million up and you gonna be broke within a year because you just made a bad business decision by giving just 1 million instead of just giving 10. You got way more.
I add to that, Ma. If you take 1 million, you only got 600,000.
Like you
that's only 600,000 after taxes.
Like, bro, that's a bad. You're gonna be broken away because you just made a bad business decision.
Yeah, you're not even a millionaire.
That means they don't trust their spouse either. I feel like if somebody, I feel like if somebody don't give the 1 million, they feel like that person is gonna run off and not.
And that's one of my big. That's why I really did it. It's like, why are you in a relationship with this person if you feel that way anyway? What are we doing? Why are we even so-called calling ourselves in a relationship? Just say we messing around and we having sex. We're not in a relationship. We just having sex. If we so-called in a relationship and somebody bring that to you and you don't give me the 10 million so I can make us better or whatnot, and you just take that, we wasn't never in a relationship. We were just having sex.
So
With a stranger.
Yeah. I thought I knew you. I made a bad decision too by picking you as my partner.
And you're basing that off of money.
Yes.
I thought there's more aspects to a relationship than just money.
Yeah, we keep talking about that all I want to. Money is at the pretty top of the list.
You see, you looking at it as money, or overall it's just trust. That's trust. That ain't even got nothing to do with the money aspect. That's way down the line. But the money's just a part of the trust aspect. If you can't trust a person, like if you can't trust that a woman won't go in your wallet,
what are you closing your eyes for around?
Yeah, what's the point?
So it can't be a trust factor with taking $1 million. You're saying like because what it sounded like it's saying if you give the significant other the 10 million, then you're a generous person. Then if you take the 1 million, you're a selfish person. That's what it sounded like.
No, trust. I wouldn't say self. I would say it's still going back to the trust factor. Like you could take the $1 million, but that could be selfish, and it's because I don't trust that you will do
what I would.
Like
do.
Either way, a person gonna still be thinking about themselves. So if you don't trust, then I say I'm gonna do this, and then now I'm apprehensive. Are they gonna look out for me? And if you don't feel like they are, then you just don't trust them. Which means you did not trust them. I do feel like it's about the trust. But then that will be selfish too.
I think it can be looked at either way as selfish. I think a lot of times we say all the time that we don't know how people will act until they get into the situation, right? So you can say that, yeah, I trust my significant other to not do something with the money or give me. We're assuming that the person that takes the money, that receives the $10 million, won't turn around and be like, I got $10 million, I'm out.
No, that's what I'm saying. The trust. I don't trust that you won't do that, so I'm gonna just take the meal. That way I can guarantee I got something.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Okay.
So, but if you feel that way, why are we still going and being in a relationship? Ain't the thing is to build trust and to build that?
Right.
So I have not. If I'm with someone for 3 or more years, because that's why I put a stipulation on 3 or more years, because that's a nice amount of time to be with somebody. If you ain't start thinking about marriage and thinking about this person having kids by you, this person having your last name, this person having all access to you on all type of levels, what are we still doing here with this person? And why you don't trust them to get them $10 million to know that they're going to make us be good? They go either way. What are we still in a relationship for?
Well, you won't be after that, and somebody gonna be $600,000 richer.
That's what I'm saying. so if we in a relationship, you get that scenario, and the first thing come in your mind is like, oh, I'm gonna just look out for me and take my money. So then that's cool, because that's how you felt about this relationship all at once, anyway.
Yeah.
That should never, to me, the million should be off the table. It shouldn't even be thought of if that's your person. If you've been with that person for 3 or more years, that million is off the table. That's a bad business deal. It's a bad investment. You shouldn't even be thinking about that, period.
Unless you plan on leaving.
Thank you. You already had in your mind you was leaving. You weren't never going to stay with me.
Nope. Now I got to do it. You won't even know about that 10 million or the million.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying.
You know, there's a lot of people that get into the situations and they're like, kind of like Akash Singh's wife. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Man, that's what all females say.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you give her $10 million, it's my money.
They just say that though. That's just women. Women just say that, and they've been saying that since the beginning of time. Women have always said, married women say that all the time.
Yeah, and they reenact it in real life a lot of times too.
Well, they be telling us that.
I can't go with that because I can know a lot of married women that'll say that, but they not leaving their husbands. No, I can't go by just by a little saying or just because a celebrity wife or something did that. I can't even put that on majority of women.
What you about to say something, Scone?
Most men don't even want you spending your money.
Yeah, how
they like the
know,
gesture of it.
They might say that, but it don't necessarily have to be like that.
Yeah, it don't hold weight. I mean?
Yeah, it's just more or less like it's semantics. Like it's like that's true. That's how they feel, but at the same time, it's like if the spouse needed it or whatever, it's like it's available. Through. But it's still mine. It's still mine, but it's available.
They coming through when you really need it. They coming through with it.
Let's just say hypothetically, right? Because I haven't given my answer yet because I'm just exploring thoughts. Let's say hypothetically, she gets the $10 million. Let's just say tax free for it because we're assuming that. Let's not say the government is offering this money, right? Let's just say to somebody.
It don't matter. You do know it don't matter who offering it. It ain't got nothing to do with the government. Like if somebody hands you a 1099. That's to get it off their books. Hey, I gave 10 to him. It's off my book, and I'm giving this to the government so that they know I gave him 10 because it's off my books, and he owe you any. Take it over, dude. He owe you 4 million.
For the sake of the conversation, man.
It's no scenario, brother. I'm telling you. Maybe in some sort of weird inheritance. But I got you. All right, I got you.
It's all hypothetical from the start. Let's say 10 flat or 1 million flat.
Right? I got you.
The spouse gets the $10 million. The spouse says, you know what? This is my money. I'll spend. I want it. I'm not splitting with you. But let's just say you're married. Let's go a little bit further. Married.
It happens. It happens.
So what then?
You married the wrong person.
Yeah,
you knew you married the wrong person, but you tried to fix that person. Man, we know who we married, bro.
Yeah,
right now to this day, we know who we married. Like we can quit all that answer, all that. You know who you married for real. And I'm gonna just put it. I'm gonna put it on me. My wife will say that same thing. Your money is our money. My money is my money. Right? My wife will say that, but my wife will get that 10 million. She'll say, okay, look. You take this 9 and go make us some more money, but I'm gonna fuck off this 1. I'm buying whatever, and don't ask me what I'm buying. I'm buying whatever I want to buy, and I'm gonna be like, cool, because I got the 9, and I'll make sure our family straight. But she can go do whatever.
Mine probably do a little bit different. Mine probably say, here go 2. I ain't gonna lie to you. Here go 2, and then I got some people I'm trying to bless.
See, even look at that, right? Like you made the decision to give her the 10, and she said, "You know what? I got 10 million because you made the decision. I'm gonna give you a little."
Nah, it's
you ain't gonna talk half even.
Nah. I'm telling you, she got siblings, so I'm telling you, this is how that's gonna go.
He just said exactly what me and him just agreed upon. He knows his wife.
Yeah,
you know who you marry, you know who you giving the decision.
So it's gonna be like, you had 1, you was gonna get 1, and you passed up on the 1. I tell you what, I'm gonna give you 2. But the good decision gave you 2.
You just took the 1,
huh? Nah, because 1 don't give you 2.
And then she's trying to help her family out too. How could you be mad at that?
That's what I'm saying. I know that
she's not. It's not. She's like she's gonna go blow our money. I can be. Right. I can respect that all day long because she's like, I want to help and make sure my family good. So they gonna come keep asking us for money.
Right.
So I give you 10
it's not necessarily the move.
You gave it away.
I know that's the move.
And you gave it to other people. You ain't even giving to our house. What about our bread? What about your standalone debt? What about our houses that we can build? You went and gave it to other people.
That's selfish. Because the one you saying
you gotta fix home first.
She just fixed home. She gave him $2 million.
That's what the 2
but she gave 8 to other people.
But bro, she not giving
not disproportionately. That's
no, they ain't getting no meal. I'm gonna help the people, but they ain't getting no meal. It might get 50
What she probably did is she probably gave Sconey 2. She take 2. Now the other 6 she gonna divide out all over everywhere, so everybody
They
can
gonna
get a
divide,
piece of it.
and the rest gonna get divided equally. Yep.
Yeah, like I have no problem with that. I don't see nothing wrong
So
with
it's
it at
gonna be
all.
like 4 divide 6.
Yeah.
Well, somebody got to buy
And however
do
that
something
happened,
to
it's
keep
like,
the
look,
money
it's
flowing.
all gone. It's all
You see what
gone.
I'm saying? Okay, my choice is the 10. I would do the 10, but we're gonna have some conversation beforehand.
You can't. You see, you always trying to go
Mhm.
the extra mile, and you can't have no conversation. You ain't going to talk to her.
So blindly. So, okay, if that's the case, then I'll take
No,
it.
because they got you on the
We ain't gonna have
spot.
no
They got you on the
conversation about
spot.
it.
No, they got you on the spot. Pull you in the room, sit you down. This
But
it is.
the
5
problem
minutes.
is,
No
that the
phone
thing
calls,
about
no
it is,
texting.
I think the thing about it is, we're not thinking about your spouse don't get to talk to you. You don't even know your
Right.
spouse did this. Your spouse just did this off GP, and then she will come tell you that she did what she did later. You don't have no discussions before they come tell you. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about they come to you, they say, "Hey, Spaces, look, I can give you 1 million, and you can go about your business, or I can give you 10. I'm gonna just go drop 10 on your wife's lap or your wife's doorstep."
Right.
Then
And you
after
got
she get the
5
10,
minutes to
then you
decide.
will let her know what happened and
Right.
what you decided.
If they
Now
don't tell.
listen to this though, hypothetically. In that scenario, what if, because there's no conversation, they drop the 10 and the wife never even say nothing about it?
You
Then
know
that
who you
is-
married.
hey,
You know who
exactly.
you married.
Or you just found out. You knew, or
Cap.
you just
There's
found out.
cap. You
You
ain't
know who you married.
there's
You
there's
know who
never
you
been
married.
that amount of money that just dropped in somebody's lap before.
You know who you married.
Well, I mean, I agree with you, Spaces, but character is character, bro. Like,
Facts.
and it go a long way. Like, character is character. You know what people willing to are capable of doing and what they not. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
There's a Ray.
And then it's a gray area in certain things. Like, you like,
There's a
well,
Ray. What's happening?
What up? What up?
What up, fool?
Every day was good.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
What's happening?
How you doing?
It's hot out there?
Yeah, it's like damn near 90.
Oh, shit.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, Texas
yeah, yeah. Right outside of Houston.
Boy,
sound about
hey,
right.
well, I forgot to tell you, too. I'm going to text you, too. Somebody else down there with you, too.
Honey.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, I'm gonna be outside of like Corpus Christi, though. Yeah.
Matter of
So I
fact,
just dropped by, man. I ain't really, I'm not gonna be able to comment or nothing. But y'all have a good show. I was just stopping by and say hello.
Hey, man.
All
Facts,
right,
man.
bro.
Be safe out there,
Appreciate
brother.
it.
All right,
y'all take it
on.
easy.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, so my answer is a 10. Maul, what you choosing? I guess it's already answered.
I'm giving 10 to my wife. I'm giving 10 to my wife because I'm going to get 9 back anyway, so it don't matter.
Yo, I'll do the 10, but I'll be.
You
I don't
ain't
know
had
how
no good
long I'll be.
relationships there. If you feel that way, you ain't had really
all
no
that
good
is.
relationships that you really trust the woman yet.
What you mean?
No, I'm just saying if you kind of feel that way about in your relationship, I think to me, I don't want to put it on you personally, but I'm just saying, and anybody that kind of feels that way, if you kind of feel that way, I don't think you really like truly been in love with your spouse or really trust your spouse like you think you do. If you kind of feel that way.
What way in particular? That's what I'm asking. Like, I'm
like, because you
taking a chance.
You said you taking. I'm not taking a chance. I already know what's gonna happen.
Taking a chance.
Yeah, I already know what's gonna happen.
No, I was factoring in what Sconey specifically was saying. Like, I'm putting myself in a scenario. We get technically since we're married, we get $10 million.
Yeah.
2 come to our house.
4.
And
4.
8 go to
4.
other.
4.
4 come to our house.
Yeah.
And 8. Oh, 6. I'm sorry. 6 go to.
All over the place.
And I mean, that's I'm being real. That's like worst case scenario, but regardless, I know it's gonna go somewhat like that. If she the steward of it, that's the way it's gonna go. Somewhat something to that effect. But again, I don't have a problem with it because, like I said, because anything else is just being real selfish.
And also, too, his wife is probably really close with her family, though. Still, probably. So they probably look out for each other. So how could you be mad at that?
Exactly.
Because they'll probably do the same thing for her.
I'm putting myself in this scenario. I'm not saying anything against. I'm just in any situation. I'm taking Stoney out of it. I'm saying we got to take care of home first. We got to figure out, like Miss Nikki was saying, we got to figure out how we can make the money continue circulating to where we can continue this money going before we start thinking about other people.
And it's like Maul said, it's gonna be a situation. That's where the 2 and 2 come in. It's like, I know what you gonna do. You gonna try to generate. So I'm a hold. You generate, I'm a hold, and the rest is going. Yeah, and the rest going.
We good.
I think you should buy. You should put the people to work. You want to help somebody.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
You want to help somebody.
That sound good, but that's what I mean. Every person ain't about like being able to put people to work. Like how you do that.
Say somebody give me, and I want to make this money move around. I would first buy something that's already established, like a franchise, McDonald's, something like that. I would buy a franchise. Somebody would be managing it. You know, I give jobs. Now, I'm gonna help certain people will just get money dropped on them. But if we talking about like young people, no.
Nah, see, we ain't talking about nobody young. We talking about adults. Like,
well, I mean, like if they 20s and all of that, I would hire them to do stuff for me.
No, we talking about older people. But again, I mean, I get you with that, but I mean, you still gonna create resentment because it boiled down to like, okay, this is what you did for me. You gave me a goddamn job. And
no, you got
all this money. It's still like, what you gonna give me? A couple racks again?
No, 50.
Man, no. See, now we going
50,
crazy with it.
50.
Like,
you finna go to somebody $50,000. You think they finna come work for you?
This my
I don't
money.
have to, but they better not ask me for nothing else when they run out.
This my money. You're not about to dictate what I do with my money that I'm offering to you for free.
Cool, you giving me 50 grand to quit talking to you?
What you mean?
When I sign up?
Because they gonna blow through it. They're gonna be going through something, and then they're gonna be coming back saying, Auntie,
I want more.
So what had happened was, no, you should have came and been the general manager of my McDonald's, and you would have been you'd have had a nice salary, and you wouldn't be in this situation again.
Or I could get you another thing that we don't really think about as like, you know, as our culture. You can just set them up and put it in an account with some high yield dividend savings. They get every month. They can't touch the money for 25 years though. You can't pull none of that money out. Only thing you can get is the whatever comes with the interest.
Dividends.
The dividend interest. That's the only thing you can get. You can do that.
That's exactly what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I just don't think we should be handing people stuff no more.
But it also too,
we don't help the people.
But it's also depending on too. You, like I always say, people act like they don't know who they people are. You know who your crackhead uncle or crackhead cousin or your fuck up of your family that you know you can't hand them no money. You know they need a job. You got to know who your people are too, though. This all comes with you just sitting back, knowing who your people are, knowing who always begging, knowing who always needing a bind. I'm on the bind, Nate. You know them people. You know who exactly them people are. So you gotta maneuver through that too as well.
Kelly, what's up? Kelly's from she was a host on the DPMO morning show. What's up?
Oh,
I'm surprised you're here, Kelly. What's up? Glad to see you. I'm glad you're doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you guys for kicking it with us. Share this with 2 people. Let them know that your favorite after church podcast is live. I actually forgot to make a banner for that question. So we're going to move on to the next thing. So this is something that I wanted to get you guys' opinion about. Just your thoughts on what you think, or in general, or you know, just about everything around the situation. But Southwest Airlines is pulling out of O'Hare Airport entirely. And this video is going to explain why.
Making a major move, stopping service at O'Hare Airport. Victor Jacobo is live at O'Hare detailing why this is happening and the impact on customers.
Yeah, Joe, if someone has come to O'Hare recently, they've no doubt seen this massive banner that you see behind touting Southwest Airlines service here. But that is all coming to a close later this summer, bringing an end to a 5-year run at this airport. Come June 4th, Southwest Airlines will no longer fly out of O'Hare Airport. In a statement to CBS News Chicago, the airline said operating out of O'Hare continues to be challenging, and we are confident we can serve Chicagoland through our strongly held position at Chicago Midway.
It's a surprising move. O'Hare's a really important airport of the national air system. Plus,
DePaul University transportation expert Joe Schwieterman tells me Southwest aimed to cater to more customers when it started O'Hare service 5 years ago. He says one factor pushing Southwest to depart may be the FAA wanting O'Hare to cap the number of flights this summer.
Southwest is seeing that there could be a big headache at O'Hare. We could get an announcement with FAA that all airlines have to cut flights 10 or 15%. And that's tough for Southwest to do because they don't have that many flights there.
That threat from the FAA comes as United and American Airlines significantly increased flights at O'Hare, pushing its capacity. Documents obtained by CBS News Chicago show the Chicago Department of Aviation arguing it can handle 2,800 operations a day and argues against the FAA's proposed limit of 2,400 a day, saying any cap to O'Hare's summer 2026 operations is unwarranted. Schwieterman warns pushing the airport's limits increases risk of severe delays or other disruptions, which the FAA is trying to avoid.
I think there's warning signs that 2,800 sounds viable until you've got the major snowstorm or the air traffic control situation worsens.
Now, here is what impacted customers should know. You do not need to change anything if your flight is on or before June 3rd. If your flight is on or after June 4th, you're eligible for a refund, or you can rebook without an extra charge out of Midway, Milwaukee, or Indianapolis airports. And the airline will still operate more than 240 departures out of Midway, and all the destinations that were offered here at O'Hare will be covered over at Midway. Now, reporting live at O'Hare Airport.
Okay, so let's see what people are saying. Let's see. Midway is in and out of anyway, but they now charge for checked bags. Let's see. Flight retire service. Don't fly Southwest anymore. Okay, so not a whole lot of comments on that one. So my question, I have a series of questions for you guys with this. One. What do you guys think about Southwest? Do you fly Southwest at all? Like, what is your overall experience that you have with flying with Southwest?
I mean, I fly Southwest all the time to Chicago, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't flown to O'Hare not one time because I mean, you know, most of us on the south side, west side, and I mean, unless you like deep west, it's not gonna really benefit you to flying to O'Hare. Only benefit I could have even seen is just like to fly international from Nashville. You might have to fly out of, you know, a bigger airport like New York, Baltimore, or something like that, and Chicago. So you could catch a flight into O'Hare and then catch a, you know, international flight out of O'Hare, something like that. But I mean, it sounds like just not a lot of people doing it. It just don't make sense.
Miss Nikki?
I like Southwest. I didn't like that they start paying for bags, but they got a lot of other stuff going on too, right? That people trying to like with the charging for people with the extra seats and not getting refunds. So is O'Hare like a small airport? Is it?
No, it's the largest.
Oh, it's the biggest.
That's the big
Yeah.
one.
That's
So
the
why they
real
had that? Like,
international.
what are they reasoning? I don't understand the reason. I
They
mean, I
just
like
started
Southwest.
they just started in 2021, so it's like after COVID. So it's one of them things like everybody. If you've been flying Southwest, you fly to Chicago, you fly into Midway. You know, just like most people probably flying to LaGuardia versus JFK if you on Southwest flights. I don't know if they flying to JFK, but most cities Southwest always flew into the smaller airport, not the larger airport. And they just expanded it. I guess they tried it out or whatever. But like I said, it didn't really serve a purpose. You look at the flights, the O'Hare flights was typically a little bit more, and it's like why?
Yeah.
I want to
Mom,
experience another airline. I
Mom,
actually
what about
haven't
you?
flown any others.
What was your question again?
What your experience with Southwest? If you fly Southwest, and what do you think about them leaving O'Hare to go to Midway?
It's a business decision. Like we sit up. I ain't gonna say we sit up here because I don't want to feel like I'm throwing it at y'all. But people sit up here and act like Southwest ain't a rebranding thing. It's all about business. And like Scotty said, Southwest just got to O'Hare. Don't that many people fly into O'Hare from Southwest? If you're flying Southwest, you're coming into Midway because it's way cheaper. It's way cheaper.
And it was always easy to get somebody to
Yeah,
pick
it
me up.
is. Like
Because it's in the city.
Before motherfuckers started making the type of money they making, bro, I used to just use Southwest and go from Midway and just take that drive. You park at the parking lot if you want to or whatnot like that. But everybody, Southwest.
When the last time you been to O'Hare? Period.
Oh no, I work at O'Hare.
You work at O'Hare?
Yeah.
And that's what the traffic like.
Oh yeah. The traffic around the airport, it take you 20 minutes to get around the whole O'Hare. Bro, if you want to do a lap around O'Hare, it's gonna take you 20 minutes. No cap. And I'm not over exaggerating or nothing like that. It's 20 minutes to go out. O'Hare is big as hell though, too. You gotta forget O'Hare is like the top 10 when it comes to airports in the world almost. Like O'Hare is up there. So but like it's a rebranding thing. Like they going through a time where it's about money, it's about all these things. It's just a rebranding thing. And it makes sense to them to just like, bro, let us get back to our own airport. It probably wasn't that many of y'all flying in the, with Southwest into O'Hare anyway. You still coming in the Midway. A lot of people don't even know they exist or anything like that. So why would we keep paying this money? It don't make any sense. They in a total rebrand. It's all about business. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. It's just about business. And it don't make no sense no more.
So this is, I just pulled up because Mom made me think about it. Top 10 largest airports in the U.S. O'Hare is number 7. And it's the top 5 busiest. I just learned that just now.
And how I know is we talk about this all the time, and we've been talking about this. Like I think we had this in like a little conversation we was talking about, and we Googled it real quick. That's how I knew about it so quickly.
Yeah, Dallas Fort Worth. Oh my God.
Orlando too. Orlando is another one of the ones that's pretty big. That's really big.
I was coming back from Texas from my cousin's wedding. I got so tired of walking to my gate. It was that airport is huge.
Man, that and the train. Don't they got a train?
Yeah, they got a train, yeah.
It's wild, man. But I like Southwest before, like Miss Nikki was saying, I like Southwest before they started doing all these changes. I chose Southwest because of the things that they offered that other, airlines typically charge or whatever the case.
Even though they got you by a choke, they got you in the we got us in a chokehold. So it's like, okay, that's been your airline of choice. You probably got the credit card. You in their ecosystem, just like being in Apple. So now that they level the field, because it's like everybody else charge for bags. Everything they doing, everybody else does. So they just joined the everybody else. And it's like now you decide if you're gonna leave them, you're not leaving what's coming. You're just going somewhere else because you're mad. Because other than that, you go to Delta. All right. Now but technically you starting over if you're really in the ecosystem. Now you got to get a Delta card. You know what I'm saying? To get points and all that. So it's like they know what they're doing. They got.
Well, I haven't flown any other airline but Southwest, and it was because of the free bags. So for me, now I will fly other airlines and try other airlines because I got to pay for a bag anyway. And from my understanding, I'm probably missing out on some good experiences on the airplane.
Listen, the best flight I ever was on was actually coming back from Texas when I finally got on my plane. It was a Delta. For whatever reason, I got switched to Delta, I think. I don't know if I booked it or if it got switched to that, whatever. That plane was amazing. Especially compared to Southwest. Southwest is like, of the top 5, Southwest is like number 4.
Now I like Allegiant. I like Allegiant, but they don't fly everywhere. They not in Lambert. They fly out a small airport in Belleville. but I do like they planes. I'd take that to go to Fort Lauderdale because it's cheap.
What four would you put? What three would you put over Southwest though? I'm just curious.
Delta. You said the top 5?
No. I'm just trying to see what Spacer was talking about because I think it's probably more. I think it's more than. I think they probably like 5th or 6th. To be honest.
Oh, like you would put other ones above Southwest.
Yeah, because you got Delta, you got JetBlue, you got United, you got American, you got. I'm just talking about like the commercial ones. I ain't gonna talk about like the people that go all overseas and all other stuff. But just like the big 3, the big 4, I think they're like 5 or 6 when you really look at it. I won't put them over Frontier, and I won't put them. I won't make. Hold on. I won't put Frontier and Spirit over there.
We got the same reaction.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
My
what?
God, I had the worst experience. I had the worst experience with Frontier. I will never. They ain't gotta worry about it.
I don't even think they checked me right. Because when my cousin, we went on a family cruise, and so she booked everything, and my flight happened to be out of Frontier, which was the only time I did anything other than Southwest. I went to their little airline, which was down in the basement. It was so scary. And I feel like Lambert.
What city is that?
St. Louis.
In St. Louis. Okay. We got a similar story. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was like in a basement. It was all dusty looking. It looked ghetto. They barely scan you. You just walk in. I don't know. It was just different. I didn't feel like they did all the checks and all the things.
And that's what's wild. So I flew into, I think it was Oakland or Dallas. I think it was Oakland, but they had our flight leaving out of, like she said, the basement. Like we walked to the end of the airport, and I was like, where the gates at? Because it would continue. It was like gate 90, and we had 60. So I'm like, why the hell we get to 90? And then I'm looking at a wall, and this is 60. So he was like, oh no, there's stairs. So we go down the stairs, all of the like food places and stuff gated up, closed, like it ain't been open since the 80s or whatever. We get to the bottom. It was one person down there, and he was on the phone. I'm like, do you work here or are you waiting on a flight? And he was like, yeah, I'm waiting on a flight. And I'm like, what city? And he was like, he didn't answer. So I was like, this is something shady. So I go back up, and then 2 white guys came. They was on the same flight as me to Nashville. So I'm like, I don't think I'll flight this way. So we had to go back up because there are no boards or nothing down there. So we had to go back up just to read the board. They changed the goddamn gate. We got to the gate just in time, and all of a sudden, can you guess how many people they were overbooked?
Shit, 100.
3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, me and 2 white guys. They were like, can we get 3 people to take a voucher to catch another plane? I'm like, okay, when? They were like 24 hours. Okay, how much is the voucher? $100. Negative.
Nah.
Negative.
Can't do that. So I just pulled up top 10 airlines in the US in order. And it said Delta, United, Southwest is number 3. Alaska, American, JetBlue, Hawaiian, Allegiant, Spirit, Frontier, always at the for sure. I never flew Allegiant or Hawaiian or JetBlue.
I like the Allegiant though. They got good prices to get me to Fort Lauderdale. They don't. I think they can do that because they don't fly everywhere, and then it's seasonal to where they fly to.
Yeah, it says Allegiant is the leading budget carrier.
Yeah, I could get a ticket right now. I could probably look up a ticket to Fort Lauderdale, and it might be like $70, $75. You got to pay for your bags and all that and your seat, but it still end up a little cheaper.
Yeah, my experience with Southwest, I love Southwest before they started doing all the stuff, making all the changes that they're doing. You know, it's like when you start changing what it is that people are subscribing to you or following you for or allegiant to you for, and that shapes up the customer base. It's like you change how, which this is a high thing that people want. You change up how your seating, how you see people on the plane. You changed up how the free check bags. You changing up where your flights are available when it comes to O'Hare. So, and I'm hearing more and more often that people are having awful experiences with Southwest, which is
okay, go ahead. I thought you were finished.
which is, you know, it's not necessarily not 100% Southwest issue. It's, you know, the whole TSA and government shutdown and all that stuff. That's a factor into it. But the direct experience of Southwest, I'm hearing a whole lot of people complain.
Hey, but guess what though? When you said all that, when you go look deep into these airlines, you know it's only like three people that own these three companies that own all the airlines, right? So it don't matter when you keep digging into these companies and keep digging into Southwest, you still spending your money with a more expensive dude. That's just like their sister or whatever like that, company underneath their shell company or whatever like that. So they still getting the money. So it don't matter really like how you put it. Like we can, you know, but that's what a lot of things in the world. Like we be thinking we be going somewhere doing something. It's a shell company. When you start getting the stocks, you start to see that it's one big company that own all 50 of these companies.
Man, everybody aligns with the good, better, best system. When you go to the gas station, you got good, better, best. And every business model has the same thing, even though it may not be like he said. It's one of those, okay, we got 3 airlines, it's good, better, best. We're gonna catch you one way or the other. We're gonna get, if you want that experience, we got Delta. You want a different experience, a lesser priced experience, we got another
JetBlue.
airline.
You got JetBlue. People don't know JetBlue and Delta the same thing.
Right.
So,
y'all like Spirit? Y'all rode on Spirit before?
Because it used to be Northwest Airlines.
She said Spirit.
Nah, that's too soul planish for me.
Some people say they like it. They swear by it. I ain't never been on one. I'm too scared.
I ain't gonna put my experience out there. They already be thinking motherfucker be getting a little too much. If I say what I say, they're gonna really think I'm bougie.
I've never flown Spirit, and I don't think I will ever fly Spirit. I hear nothing but bad things from the people, like the passengers, to the experience on the plane. I hear all bad stuff, all bad. And then people used to say, "Well, if you don't like Spirit, go Frontier," and it ends up being the same exact thing.
Only way I can see you using any one of those, if you have no bags, you trying to go somewhere to spend a day there, and you coming right back. And you just got what you got on your person.
And you don't, I mean, you can take the changes that might happen. Because like I said, the Frontier offers that $300, whatever it is, the subscription, to where you supposed to be able to just grab a flight, cheap flights, but you pay them $500-$600 or whatever it is a year. And it's like, man, the flights don't be available. And then if they are available, the cost is like a timeshare, man. It's just, and then they charge for everything on the plane. You know, buy some $5 M&Ms. It's like going to the movies.
So, what I was able to gather as far as, you know, specifics on why, and we talked about it all through this conversation, why Southwest is moving from O'Hare is it's the foot traffic. It's too crowded. It's a whole lot of people, and it's Southwest they don't like the competition between all the different airlines that are there. And just like Maul said earlier, just because the flight that you're trying to take with Southwest is at O'Hare Airport, it's more expensive. Now, my question is about the foot traffic is now the people that were going, a lot of people, not everybody, of course, but a lot of people that were having foot traffic with Southwest at O'Hare are now going to go to Midway. If they want to, like Scone was saying, if they want to keep their flight status, if they still want to use their Southwest credit card, now they got to go from wherever they are to Midway instead of O'Hare. So
do you actually think they left?
I don't know. I mean,
but I will because I want you to go too far because I want to remember this. I will actually say, to your point, that everybody that was at O'Hare was like new customers that was just trying this. I think everybody that's been diehard Southwest, people still been going to Midway.
Never changed because
Never
it
left.
was no attraction to do it.
Yeah, it's no lie.
Because the
Used to.
only time I would have done that, they weren't there yet. But we flew to Paris on an airline that ain't even around no more, called Wow. But we flew out of Chicago O'Hare and we drove to Chicago to catch that flight. Now, had Southwest been at O'Hare, that would have been an option because we could have flew into O'Hare and then just caught that flight at O'Hare. But like I said, back then it wasn't an option, and we had to figure out how to fly to Midway and get from Midway to O'Hare, which is, man, like trying to time that. You playing.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna give yourself like 5-hour window.
That's what I was thinking, like 4 or 5
just spend
hours.
the night. Just spend the night in Chicago. Just spend the night and then leave the next day.
Yeah, that would have been the other option. So yeah, we just drove up, and my aunt lives right down. She live in Bellwood, so she took us to the airport.
You was out here?
Oh man, this was like 2017.
Oh, I was about to say.
2018.
All right.
But that's what I'm saying. They weren't there yet.
Now, in connection to the Southwest moving out of O'Hare and talking about flights, and I mentioned this a little bit earlier. The TSA and the government shutdown and how people are complaining about lines. Apparently, it's an incredible thing that's affecting a whole lot of people. So I'm gonna play this video. I want to get you guys' thoughts, all thoughts. I don't have a particular question, just literally, what do you think about this?
And air travelers face massive delays at Hartsfield-Jackson's main security checkpoint, really all day today, with some having to wait more than 2 hours to get through TSA. The long lines being blamed in part on a shortage of workers as the partial government shutdown continues.
Atlanta News First reporter Mary-Kate Hamilton joins us live from the world's busiest airport this afternoon. And Mary-Kate, the lines simply are staggering.
Joe, staggering is exactly the word that I would use to describe the lines we have seen literally all day long. And I want you to see from our vantage point, because you can see just how shocking it is. Now, if you're familiar with Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International, you know that this rotunda on a normal day, it's almost empty. Now you can see 5 lines just to get in to the main checkpoint. And as I mentioned, this has not slowed down. There is not a busy time or a slow time to come to the airport today. And for many, their trip started with one question: will we even make our flight?
The government needs to get its, I'll insert an acceptable word, but it needs to get it together and pay these people.
Frustration is growing at the world's busiest airport, and so are the lines.
Anybody that works should actually get their paycheck, and it's making everyone suffer.
It's been 34 days since TSA officers have received a paycheck. Today at Hartsfield-Jackson, passengers ran into some of the longest security lines since the partial government shutdown began on February 14th. Isaiah Harper is a federal worker himself. He's been through a shutdown before and says missed pay hits fast.
It sets us back. People have rent, houses, car notes, stuff like that, and it's hard to pay for that stuff when you're not getting your checks. Just wish they'll pay our people.
Delta CEO Ed Bastian also weighed in this morning on CNBC, saying he's outraged. He called it inexcusable that security officers central to air travel are being used as what he called political chip, and urged Washington to act. And on a day when the security line stretched, outrage, a fitting word for some travelers.
Pay our employees and not let them be in the middle of this mess.
We're going to take another look at these lines. We've been covering longer lines because of the partial federal government shutdown for weeks now, and the lines have been long, but again, we have not seen anything like we've seen this afternoon before, and this morning as well. The longest ever federal government shutdown was 43 days long, and that was just in November. We are, of course, keeping an eye on this, and if you do have to travel this weekend, I would recommend getting here at least 3 hours before your flight. For now, live at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, Mary-Kate Hamilton, Atlanta News First.
All right, so So as I was saying, I don't have a particular question for you guys. Well, maybe I do, just to start the conversation off. Do you know of anyone that has been affected by the TSA?
I don't.
No.
Okay. But I would say this. I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about Clear for the probably last 2 years. Like Clear, pre-check, any of that stuff. But that would be my question. What do those lines look like?
They said the other day that I was gonna say they said that those lines even messed up now. It's really a shame what they're doing in Congress. Is they like high school. They're like a bunch of children, and I am literally over them. But it's just ridiculous that they. I'm lost for words at this point. Like the Democrats are super. I don't want to say evil, but they just don't care.
I want to say
You know
this,
how I
though.
feel about it.
Like, we be thinking that they into it and they really don't like each other, but you know, both sides is homies. Like they go home with each other, they kick it. Like they put on that front flag camera when they go on the votes and stuff like that. But when them cameras and stuff off, if you be in the rooms, they talking about, oh, so you coming to the yacht party tonight?
Yeah, it's not
We
majority,
going to
but
kick it, we going to chill, and then they leave us out here talking about we picking sides, red and blue, blood and crip. Like we gonna argue and discuss this. It's like, bro, are you serious? Like y'all in here playing with people's
I
lives.
used to think that
Y'all in here playing with people's lives and stuff like this is happening. And it's, to me, I'm looking at worst case scenario. People ain't gonna wake up, and I'm talking about everybody, ain't gonna wake up till people start bucking the system. We can keep going back and forth. We can argue, talking about whose fault it is. We can say we don't like this person. We can say we don't like the president. We can say we don't like all this stuff that you want to don't like. But I promise you, people are going to get tired, sick and tired, and fed up of people playing with their lives like they ain't nothing. And when people buck the system, all I can do is say is pray that you can defend yourself and you come out on the other side alive.
And when you say buck, what does that look like when you think of it? Bucking the system.
Go to the movie Civil War.
That's what I was just trying to. I mean, I think that's what they're trying to create as a civil war,
bro. It's not even like we can have a difference of opinion and we can still be cool. But some people take it a little too far. They want to hurt you. They want to do all this harmful stuff and all this other stuff, and that ain't cool. I'm not with that at all. But it's going to come to a time where somebody's going to really miss something that's really important, and they're going to, like I'm saying, you study seeing it, it's like it's too much bad shit always happening. It's always steady happening. It's getting worse and worse. Badder. What's the next thing? It's like it's going to boil over. It's going to really come to that point. People are getting tired of all this stuff going back and forth, and then you starting to really people are starting to pulling back the curtain and seeing what's really behind the curtain. And it's like, bro, y'all sitting over here living good. Y'all sitting over here still getting y'all paychecks. Y'all still doing what y'all need to do, and y'all just playing in our face. Like y'all really literally playing it, like both sides are playing in people's faces like they don't exist. And it's going to be a time where somebody's going to buck. And all I can say is, like, I pray to God, I hope, like, everybody come out on the other side, and I hope you can protect yourself. But it's going to happen. It's going to fuck around, and it's going to happen. And I just hope
you think it's manufactured? Like, for me, the way they talk and the rhetoric, and this what either side, whatever, but mainly one right now. I don't think in this moment in time, I don't think they friends. I think it's a few of them that's been there a while. I don't think they friends now, and I do feel like one side is trying to start a civil war.
I do think it's both. I think all of them are still cool. I really do think all of them are cool. All of them being that buddy. Because if you really felt that way with that person, how could you still go to somebody's funeral and still sit there and we be cracking jokes?
Yeah, I'm not talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about me specifically, Congress, because they've been.
I'm talking about Congress too. They cool too. They all cool
right,
too.
And that's what I think most of them cool. And yeah, Trump and Obama. I mean, now they don't hate Trump like they claim, the older generation. But I'm thinking like the AOCs, the Jasmines,
all them motherfuckers still
cool.
Cool.
All those people.
I think people can have a difference in opinion and still be cool.
Yeah, but they won't. They want to create chaos. They want us to fight.
But the way they come off is like they really don't like each other, but they do.
Right.
So what now? And genuine question: whether they do or don't like each other, what does that have to do with the policies or stuff that they are arguing about towards each other?
I don't get what you mean.
Like, if they cool, okay, cool. They'll sit. Like, for instance, Perfect example. On Thursdays, Tim, me and him argue almost every week about something. 100% on opposite ends of the conversation or whatever. It depends on what it is, but on a lot of conversation we have difference in opinion. When I was in St. Louis, Tim was super cool. We super cool. We having fun with each other. Miss Nikki doing karaoke, Amberlyn doing karaoke. Everybody sitting there chilling, cool. So we can have difference in opinion, but still be cool.
But that's understandable, and I'm with you on that. But do everybody see that? Do everybody? Because like somebody could take like, Spaces don't like Tim. I don't like Spaces neither. Fuck Spaces. When I see Spaces is on site, but they don't know you and Tim just arguing different opinion. They know y'all cool.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Other people out here are taking sides and not really seeing that they cool and they just arguing about points. And people can take this stuff too seriously, which it is seriously because it is going by people's lives, but people can actually really run with it. How many times have somebody said they probably had beef with you or something, but when they talk to you, they was like, oh, you're not as bad as you seem. You just got a difference in opinion because you had a conversation. But a lot of people out here, Republican or Democrat, really hate each other, and they never really sit down and talk about each other thinking that we want the same thing. Well, one thing, you hate America. No, you hate America. Nigga, both of them really love America. That's why they fight so much.
Yeah, I mean, but it's gang, like you said, it's gang culture. Just in a soup for the most part. The leadership in gangs don't bang. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen no leader of a gang banging, like fighting, busting that check, looking to Larry Hoover was never looking for Jeff Ford and vice versa. Like that's that's not how it worked. And behind closed doors, they meet and talk to see if they can squash things the same way the politicians do. But like I said, when we was talking about House of Cards, the whole premise of House of Cards is Kevin Spacey starting out as the whip, which is he's the guy in Congress that crosses the aisle, talks to everybody to get things passed. We know how many people we need. When we need one from the other side, he finds the weakest link, he approaches them, he gives that person what they need or what they're gonna accept or whatever to make it happen, and then they make it happen. Because again, back to when Obama was in office, right? It was crazy. All the Republicans was upset about what they called Obamacare, right? But the House was the House majority was the Republicans at the time. So how did it pass with the majority of the Republicans in the House? They wanted it passed. But see, people just now you got a Republican president, and it's the same thing, you know. But they making it seem like, well, he just keeps signing these executive orders, which he does. But everything else, what they need passed, they get passed because they find enough people to cross the aisle. But I guess they'll say that Trump is so salacious, like nobody's gonna cross the aisle for him. So he's just got to do executive orders.
And you know, I'm gonna get a quote that Jerry they've been saying, and I know you done heard them say it too. The system runs on chaos. Without no chaos, the system don't run. So you need all this chaos to move the money, to do all these things. Because if everybody was at peace, everybody was all peace and willy-nilly, it wouldn't be need for all this stuff to be so high and everything because everybody would be at peaceful. You need the chaos. That's the thing. That's the agenda they push. They push the chaos. We want you to think we don't like you. We want y'all to be about that. We in here cool, eating our steak and lobster, chilling, having a good time. Y'all out there keep fighting.
In this scenario, you said who is we?
I'm talking about as people as if you're a Democrat, Republican, or whatever aisle you on. I don't want to put on no particular aisle. I want to
ordinary, just the ordinary citizens.
Yeah, I'm to me, because you know I always say this. To me, I don't think you should be Democrat or Republican. You should go whatever you line with at that particular time. If that
you should be able to cross the aisle every.
That politician is saying some shit that you like, you should go with that politician. You shouldn't even be able to register as no Democrat or whatever. They should be Democrat or Republican or whatever they want to, but you shouldn't have to register for that to vote. You should just be whatever it is at that particular time.
Right.
Ms. Nikki, you got something?
Mm-hmm.
You got something you want to add?
No, know how I feel about them.
Yeah.
Like I know
do.
y'all saying that. I know they crossing aisles and they friends in back rooms, but right now I just feel like a certain party, for the most part, is trying to cause chaos, trying to cause a civil war. And I do believe that they hate one person so much that they hate him more than they love this country. And I just believe that. So for us, the TSA, this is the second time they've done this, all in the name of ICE when ICE already funded. So what is this really about? Like, what are they really holding out about? Because ICE still funded. They already been funded for the whole year. So now you're
Well,
messing with our security, Trump, and this war. Like, it's like
because
too much going on right now.
their
It's something
side will
happening.
always blame it on Trump. Like you saying, there's no reason for the government shutdown. It doesn't make sense, but it's happening, and they don't speak on it because the assumption falls on Trump. On their side, it's like it's Trump's fault. Ask any Democrat right now, any person that hate Trump. You heard about the government shutdown? Yeah. Why is this going on? Trump. That's the answer. In short, Trump. It's Trump's fault.
So, Miles, do you feel like Trump in particular, because I don't even consider him a Republican or Democrat either. I don't consider him that. Do you think that they actually don't hate him? Because I think they actually hate him. And the reason I say they actually hate him is because it's almost like he pulled a curtain back on stuff that they didn't want to be seen, and they knew that he was going to disrupt they fraud, they play, all that.
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know if they really hate him for real, or they just putting on a, like you said, a facade or whatever like that, or they be pulled back the curtain or whatnot like that. I just look at it as this: if they wanted this country to be ran well and ran efficiently, they can do it.
Yeah.
I ain't even sit up here and go back and forth. I ain't finna sit up here and say I hate you. No, I'm not. If they wanted this country to run right and run for everybody that's here and run everybody efficiently, everybody do things and still be working and been good things and everybody making money, they could. So ask yourself why they don't. Who fault is that? Why it don't? Why the country don't run? It's enough money here to where this country can run efficiently and cool. And if we got a little bit extra, we help people. If we don't, we ain't got it right now. How the bill collector come, you pat your pocket. I ain't got it right now, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
And that's where I'm at with it, with this conversation as specifically pertains to TSA, is with all of the stuff that's going on in mass media, specifically Iran, right? All of the funds and resources being dedicated to that. It has its purpose. I'm not necessarily denying that. But my question is, when is there going to be focus on the, like Mala said, focus back on America? I'm talking about like specifically America. I'm talking about Americans.
You mean like tangible? Because I think he will argue that this is for America.
Yeah, and I'm
you know what I mean? But you talking about immediate tangible stuff. But I think for me, I think every time he try to do something, he got to fight for it. And he's got to fight. That's why we got to do executive orders. Now, even with the SAVE Act, you got this Thune dude holding it up and he's supposed to be a Republican. Like, what is the problem? Who paying you? Who sent you? Who bought you?
Oh, so I'm going to give you a little pushback. So, because he read it and he probably didn't like some stuff in it, that mean he got to be paid?
What don't you like in it about voting and making sure everybody a citizen?
Oh, you talking about the SAVE Act?
But what if it, because it always these bills. And see, I liked it. This one dude that was on whatchamacallit, he say we should end all these bills that have multiple things in them.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I thought this one just had like some small stuff or just the only thing.
I don't know. See, I'm gonna be the first to tell you I don't know about all this politician stuff. I just go by common sense. I just do a lot of common sense thinking, a lot of critical thinking, and a lot of common. I ain't going to politics because I really don't. It shit confuses me a lot sometimes. So I think me personally, it should be one subject per bill. Don't go try to sitting up there putting the SAVE Act, putting with feeding kids in Somalia, with feeding ISIS, with feeding whatever the fuck you talking about. We're gonna deal with that when we deal with that. But right now we talking about voting. So that's the only thing that should be in this bill.
Desiree said, "Who want to fight Spaces? I got their back. Spaces can catch these hands. What I do?"
But it's just, to me, it's just with the voting thing. We need to have one subject per bill. Putting all this shit in these bills.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that's happening with the current issue with the shutdown with TS. Well, that's affecting TSA.
Yeah, because I got all this shit in there. So why can't we just, like, to me personally, right? Why can't you just make a bill that get the TSA paid? What's wrong with that?
Well, Elon Musk say he gonna pay him.
Did he? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he posted, I think today or yesterday, that he was offering to pay all the TSA agents.
And then another thing too, right? Why can't we just pass a bill that the important shit, no matter if the government shut down or not, it gets paid?
Like what important stuff?
TSA is an important thing. We need people in and out of the country. We need that funding no matter what.
Okay.
National security.
Congress get paid no matter what, no matter if the government shut down or not. They get money.
I bet if they stop getting paid, they'll stop shutting that government down so quick.
It's just, to me, important. Like our military, we got to keep them funded no matter what too. To me, certain stuff should always get paid no matter what the fuck the Congress going on.
Yeah.
But they're not going to pass a bill like that because they can always use this as a pawn to whoever's in power. And then we'll be sitting on the podcast arguing about Crips of blood. Nigga, fuck you. I'm a Crip. I'm blood. Like, no. It ain't got, it's all time. To me, it's all common sense.
Yeah. If someone were to say the fact that all of the time, effort, and resources that have been spent towards Iran and what Trump is doing with that is the reason why we're having these issues with TSA and flights and people being in line for these 2 and 3 and 4 hours, I wouldn't argue against them.
And to me though, and y'all can probably bring up some stuff, but what, like, do we really know what we're fighting over there, what we're going into war with them for? Do, like, you really know with your fact? No. Like, do you really, really know? Not what you heard, not what you think. And somebody really wrote a piece that you really think, like, okay, this is really true. This is what we really over there fighting for.
Even if you read a piece, it could be 85% truth.
Okay.
Right.
See?
And then there's the 15% of mystery mix. Like,
some bullshit up there.
The more truth. Yeah, okay. Just like, I mean, with when they did the invasion over in what was that, Saudi Arabia with Saddam Hussein. Like, I was a teenager, and it was like they said he had weapons of mass destruction. Then North Korea said, we got it. Like, we got it. Matter of fact, they shut they nukes down, but they ramped them back up. Like, hey, matter of fact, because that's what you accusing him of having it. We got it. And look, they brought cameras in, said, we turning ours back up. Come over here with that bullshit. Now, any street person know, like, it's up, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking to my dad about it, and he was like, man, they not finna do nothing. They posing for America, basically to expose you. That's all it's about. It's not about this. That's why they showed it. Because they know it ain't about that. Y'all trying to come over there, take the man oil, take the man country, which everybody kept saying that was the undertone. Like, they want the oil. And then they went over there and they did what? Took the oil.
Mm-hmm.
And life goes on. So just like you're saying, in this situation, they got a plan. They got something that they want.
Yeah, that they over there trying to get. It's kind of like they want their oil. They want to put the people that they want in power, and they want their oil, and they want the pathway or something, or the shipping docks or something that goes through there that they can get them passport out of. Because I'll look at it like this, though. I ain't even going to lie to you. If I ain't staying in the United States, well, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all thinking y'all got nukes and I ain't going to have none? Nigga, I'll blow everybody up. You got me fucked all the way up.
And that's exactly why
You
They
got, but
cannot
you
have nuclear power because of what you just
and
said.
that's the point. But you not for to have it, and you're not gonna tell me I can't have it because you say I can't have it.
Well, Mel, so that's when the CIA comes into play, brother. Like, bottom line, CIA is nothing but spies, and they in every country, for every country.
Yeah.
They got Venezuela, all them got spies here, and we got spies here to find them spies, and we got spies over there, and they got spies over there to find our spies, and then we got this whole I spy shit going on. That's why all these unsolved murders and shit, people don't understand what it is. That's what it is. Like, these people are compromised spies that get caught, and that's how we know what they got going on. That's how we know they building nukes. That's how we know what they got going on. And then it's like, that's why it's like some of the urgency when it's like, hey, nah, we gotta blow this shit up. Because basically they've got about 6 months. They 6 months away from doing something. Because like people, it's a lot of people that conspiracy theories that say we knew about 9/11. Okay, if we knew about it, why they didn't stop it? Time. Figuring out, you got decoy spies, all this kind of shit, bro. Everything when you watch TV and watch movies, the question has always been, is it art imitating life or is it life imitating art? And I think it's a mix of both.
I think they looking for the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes, no, that could be true.
I'm serious.
Could be if
Now, I
they
ain't
don't
gonna
already
necessarily
know
say
where
the
it's
Ark,
at.
but I do know that because I believe the girl Melody was reporting on it. Little pretty chick that got the show, and she was reporting on how they went over there, basically acting like it was one thing, but next thing you know, they had the whole government surrounding these tombs, going to confiscate stuff out of it, sending it to the museum. Nobody knows what it is, but it was like some spiritual type of artifact. What's it at the surge? It was something that, what is that thing called that they saying it's like a portal? The surge, is that what you call it? The big massive machine that's made. Oh man, they trying to end the world, y'all. Go ahead, I'm gonna look it up while y'all talk.
Well, that was all I have for that. You guys got anything else?
Nah, I'm cool on it, but I understand why, nigga, you ain't gonna tell me I ain't gonna have no nukes and you got them.
Is that it, Miss Nikki, a CERN?
I'm sorry.
CERN, yeah.
Naps and Beauty.
Huh?
One of my favorite people right there.
I need to speak to you, sister, every day. What's happening?
Okay, so there's another thing that's going on in the news. By the way, thank you guys for kicking with us. Share this with 2 people. Let them know that your favorite After Church podcast is live. So there's another thing that's going on in mass media, and I really want to know you guys' thoughts about this. So apparently, people went to Houston, and they was cutting up. Where did it go? I thought I pulled it up. Here it is. Just want to know what you guys think. If you agree, if you disagree, what are your thoughts?
Well, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is in the headlines every single March, but this year, not just for the concerts and the competition.
So this has a lot of people talking. After several weekend incidents forced the carnival to close early on Saturday, officials, they're clarifying expectations on the rules, and that does include revised dress code. So McKenna Earnhardt is live at Energy Park with what you need to know before you head out to the gates. You probably need to fix your wardrobe if it's a little skimpy.
Yeah, as you ladies know, fashion is always a huge part of the rodeo. But this year, a different trend has been going viral. Pictures and videos circulating on social media of what people are calling more club wear than rodeo wear. And so we've got those photos here for you. If you take a look at your screen, we blurred them, but you'll see what kind of sparked this conversation. So rodeo officials are emphasizing that this is and always has been a family-friendly event. The updated policy states that any clothing deemed inappropriate or showing excessive skin could result in you being turned away at the gate or asked to leave. The policy also bans any clothing, tattoos, or accessories with gang affiliations. And face coverings are prohibited unless they are for cultural, religious, or medical reasons. back in school, they would tell us, the fingertip rule. If you have like a hemline, you want it 2 below your fingertips. How are your security guards and staff trained on this?
What they're going to be looking for is things that are just inappropriate, right? And so you know it when you see it. And so we don't want to single people out. We want to give them the opportunity to address their whatever they're wearing so they can come in and have a good time. But again, this is a family-friendly event. And we want to make sure if it's that everyone here is comfortable with what they're seeing around them. And there's lots of different ways you can describe that. But I think all of us know what's appropriate and what's not.
We were talking about it even before we found out it was in place, just some of the questionable things we've seen. And being able to bring our kids to a family-friendly atmosphere is really important to us. So yeah, I think it's a great thing.
Now, if you do happen to get stopped at the gate, they said they'll try and work with you so you can change, but if not, you will be asked to leave. And if you try to do the whole keep the clothes in your bag and change in the bathroom trick once you're in, there's people around the grounds that will ask you to leave as well. Now, as for what people are thinking out here, I've talked to a lot of people, and we took a poll over on the Fox Local app asking what people think, and it seems like most are on the rodeo side. 94% of you on the Fox Local app said that you agree there should be a dress code here. So if you haven't taken that poll, you should head over and look at it. For Fox 26, I'm McKenna Earnhardt.
All right. And here's that question that McKenna mentioned. Do you agree with the new restrictions? Well, an overwhelming majority of you do. And here are a couple of comments we want to share with you. Thank you so much, first of all, for commenting. And you can still do it by scanning that QR code on the right side of your screen. Top right there. Christina and Tomball saying it's the rodeo. It's family friendly, not a club. Tony in Kingwood says, yes, we as adults should be role models for our children. Again, scan that QR code. I know a lot of people have comments on this. We've been talking about it all day long, and we would love to hear from you. You can also go to our website, fox26houston.com, and click on Vote Now, and then let your voice be heard that way.
All right. So, people in a way that is completely inappropriate, that's making people uncomfortable at the rodeo. And it's gotten to the point where they have to enforce a dress code. Actually, you know what? Let me play this video as well, because they're kind of not coincide with together, but they're actually. One second. No. All right.
Families experienced a scary moment at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo over the weekend, and security has now been beefed up in the carnival area. Rodeo officials say fights broke out Saturday night, sparking confusion in the crowd and leading them to shut down the carnival early as a precaution. KPRC2's Devin Clark is at NRG Park with a closer look at security for the remainder of the rodeo.
It is a windy, crisp day out here at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, but I'm not going to focus on that right now. I want to show you what I'm going to focus on. Check it out. Thousands of people out here having fun. And I can tell you personally, I've been here almost every day since this rodeo season started, and this is indicative of what I've seen. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo staff says what happened on Saturday evening is an unfortunate but unusual event. Still, they're not taking it lightly.
The bright lights, the rides, and the food are a big part of the experience at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. But Saturday night,
we were at the food stands, and a bunch of people started running away from the food stands, like a whole group.
The fun was cut short.
They be tripping. The whole rodeo had shut down.
Rodeo officials say fights broke out in the carnival area, causing some people to run and creating confusion among the crowd. Out of caution, the carnival closed early.
We were scared. I mean, our kids have no idea because they don't know what to compare this to. It's our first carnival.
While videos of the fights have gone viral on social media, rodeo officials say this is not an accurate depiction of how nights here go. Still, they say law enforcement and on-site security responded quickly. The organization says it meets daily with law enforcement, and after Saturday night, those conversations are happening at an elevated level. Officials also say they're monitoring social media and deploying additional officers when needed.
Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo officials say that they will continue to work with law enforcement to make sure that the rest of this event goes off without a hitch. And with just 7 days left to rodeo season, they are urging parents to have that conversation with your teenagers about how to conduct themselves. They're also recommending that teens come here with chaperones. And of course, as always, if you see something suspicious, say something. Reporting from NRG Park, Devin Clark, KPRC2 News.
All right. So on top of, those two kind of, were an effect of people's behavior. So what are you guys' thoughts in general? I don't have a particular question.
That news guy, first of all, is embarrassing. He's hot. I don't understand why he got that black outfit on in Houston at the rodeo.
You mute him on.
They want you to dress like that. That's what you're supposed to wear right there.
I know, but he just looks so hot. I just can't fathom it couldn't have been something else he could have put on. No, but I don't even believe in clothes, so I think you should be able to walk around
You don't believe me? Hold on, Paul. Hey, go back. Oh, so you just want us to be out here Tarzan and just leaves and whatever.
Adam and Eve in it.
Mosquito bites, poison ivy, all everywhere, huh?
We was fine when we were naked in the garden.
Sorry, go ahead.
I do think that our people, it's just trash. Like and it's the women. Like I don't understand, why do we need this sexual attention? Like for me, you could be sexy all kind of ways. You don't have to have your butt out or anything like that. Boobs, there's ways to do that, but I just don't think our girls have any etiquette. Nobody's taught them, teaching them. They say something to them. I can remember when my little cousins, you say something, oh, we young and you used to wear, yeah, but my body type different. And I think a lot of problem is women trying to wear stuff that all women wear, and that's just not a thing. Like I could wear a short mini skirt, but it's not gonna look ratchet because I'm small. So I don't have butt hanging out from up under it. It's not fitting me skimpy and tight and all that. So whereas another girl would have had that same skirt on, she'd have looked nasty in it. But you shouldn't do that. Family friendly, kids, your butt in kids' face, they walking around, standing behind you in line, but they got to snip your butthole. That's not cool.
Scully, what you think?
Man. It's just I got nothing, man. I'm one of them, like, just go to safe spaces. No pun intended. And just leave the rest to for them to sort out. Like I'm gonna just be honest with you. I ain't no goddamn cowboy. Like I'm not going to the rodeo. Like I'm not see that's it gets to a point. I've never been the type when I first moved to Nashville, the first thing that was weird to me was how everybody in this city goes to TSU homecoming. Because, I'm like, I hung around dudes that never went to college. And they was just all ready to go to homecoming. And I'm like, why? Like you don't belong there. And over the years, they homecomings got badder and badder and badder, with people that didn't go to college, didn't go to TSU, showing up at homecoming events, shooting people, fighting, all the same thing, same scenario. And it's just like, why do people go to things that really you don't belong at?
Well, they only there because it's trending now. See, ever since Cowboy Carter.
That's what I mean.
They all think they cowboys. They had the event. Matter of fact, I think we had one here. I think it's like the second one. They did it last year. And a friend of mine that owns her wine bar was telling me they came in, they was disgusted. It was the exact same thing. Half naked, shorts cut like panties. It's just ridiculous. And then why are we so angry? Why are we so triggered? Why everything got to be a fight? Like why? What is that demon?
But was that us? Was that us or was that others? That was us? That was
fighting? That was us.
Yeah,
it was them as well, but it was us.
It was like
we probably started it.
Because
it was
what
both.
was that?
It was both.
I said we probably started.
It's a lot of Latinos in Houston. A lot.
And again, regardless, Latin, black, brown, whatever, it just boiled down to why are you going to the rodeo? Because again, are you going to see the guys rope steer and do all the things that go on at a rodeo, or you just trying to be in the place? Because like she said, it's the new trend. It's what we supposed to go.
We know they ain't playing your music. Like I couldn't imagine that they playing the music you like. Like, what are you there doing? Now, I would go to a rodeo, but I like different stuff, and I would be interested to see a cowboy do a lasso. I would go do that for the experience, but I would also go to the Kentucky Derby or to NASCAR. I would just do it. But you got to know how to look and dress, and I don't know. It's just a secondhand embarrassment. I know people say it, they don't get it, but it's just heartbreaking to me to see our girls coming up like this.
Mom, what you got?
You go first.
I asked the question.
Nigga, you done ask every question in this goddamn podcast.
No, I'm definitely secondhand embarrassment. Okay. I don't understand why it's like, again, I know that it's not only black people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not specifically, anyway. I just hate how it seems like everywhere, people go, the women got to be naked and some fights breaking out everywhere. And it's like, when in Rome, you do as Romans do. You could, like Miss Nikki said, you can find a way to make your outfit sexy. And then, like, people didn't even, I don't know, because I can't speak for everybody. I've never been to rodeo. I would go for the experience. I would go just to see what it's like. And I would probably even go more than once if I like it. But I don't see what the draw is. Maybe like it's just a tradition. Like Scone was saying with the prom, it's just a tradition. But it was definitely secondhand embarrassment. And it what made it worse, because I heard the story about them, having to they're enforcing the dress code, which is crazy. You're dressing so bad, dressing so provocatively, you're dressing so inappropriately that a public function that's outside primarily has to enforce the dress code. And if you don't abide by the dress code, you can't get in. Think about that. And then what made it worse, and people start fighting. This is why I personally don't do large, if I can, as much as I can avoid them, I don't do large gatherings. Like this is just far too many people. It's far too many things that are outside of my control. And even if it can happen at a smaller function, it can happen with a function that's happening with 50 people or whatever, but it's just far too many people. I'd rather deal with something that's happening with 50 people than 5,000.
Right.
So no, it just shaking my head, man. It's like everywhere with large functions. It's like people fighting on airplanes too. I watched a video about that.
They wild.
Can't
airplane.
Huh?
I say you wild and thought no. You know how I feel about the airplane. That's two places that you get a pass. Like on the airplane, you gotta let a motherfucker slide without one be. Unless somebody hit you and you really protect yourself. Airplane, bro, look. Unless you don't plan on traveling ever no more in life and driving everywhere, I advise you to chill out.
That's what I'm saying. Like you getting your flight privileges for the rest of your life. Because somebody looked at you wrong, stepped on your shoe, maybe bumped into you.
But a lot of them people, that's their first flight. A lot of them, it's literally at least first 5. It's their first 5 flights.
And it's gonna be your last 5 flights.
Yeah,
it's gonna be your last 5 flights.
But to Scone's point, you was like find the safe spaces, safe places. They take over them and make them unsafe, and that's the problem. Like you would think, I'm sure those families, because it's probably the first year. I guess I'm hearing that all those people went down there. They wasn't expecting that. They thought it was a safe place to take your kids. But now you got to explain to your son, why do black women have such large butts? And why
the truth is, like, it's almost like it's just a certain culture. It ain't even about color, but a certain culture that's just like, you know what? We're going to take this culture to the rodeo. We're going to take this culture to the planes, to the airport. Like, we exist. We're going to be on these carnival cruises.
The Rue Chris,
we exist.
They changing their policies. Carnival went through this last year, changing policies. Like, at what point are you not embarrassed that everybody is changing policies because of you? It's not racist, but that's what they'll say. They don't want us in here. No, we don't, because you don't know how to behave. I know how to be all of that, but I also know how to move through rooms. I know how to act accordingly.
That's a fact. And I forgot about the I forgot about the carnival. I forgot about the carnival cruises and how. Come on, man. Do we got to tiptoe around it? Because the companies have to. They can't say specifically. Obviously, they can't say.
You already know it's the
Point out
blacks.
the things about black people. We got to tiptoe around it. Are other people included in it? Absolutely. You get the mixes of Mexicans. You get the even in the video that I just played. There are some white people in there. But come on, man. What was the crowd? You know what I'm
Those
saying?
white
Like,
people was defending themselves.
I think we can get away from just saying black people. We don't even have to do that because it's bottom line. There's a ratchet
Culture.
subculture of every it's a ratchet subculture of every race.
I was gonna say the younger, I think that it's becoming more there because our subculture has spilled down into other cultures' children. And so
Yeah.
now all the ladies, all the girls, you see them half naked, stripper dresses on. That's what I call them. Those spandex. You know, when they wear the spandex dresses, cutouts, and to me that remind me of a dancer.
Yeah, but I'm kind of a little bit on what Sconey said, but I'm mainly on. And Space has heard me say this plenty of times. I blame all this on the internet, though. To be honest with you, social media. What Sony said about the safe spaces and all that stuff. How would they know about the? We didn't know about this rodeo been going on for how long?
let's see. I'll pull it up while you talk.
Hey,
The
man.
rodeo, a lot of things that's been going on for years and years. Social media made everything popular to do. Social media brought attention to everything.
Yeah.
Social media, like they got people that try food. We talked about this the other time where, nigga, don't go to my spot. I don't need that going up. I need them to stay exactly like they are.
Right.
To me, social media did all this. We can keep saying, oh, this is a black culture, this is a white culture, this is a Hispanic culture, this. Social media did this where it brought attention to stuff that you had low-key and social media made popularized. Now you don't go to it no more because it's too popular. Social media made spring, like only way you knew about how spring break Daytona was going down, because back in the day, because you had to hear about it word of mouth. How you knew about Freak Week? You had to hear about it word of mouth. A lot of things we can keep blaming on, oh, this is what this culture. No, it's social media. As much as social media then brought a lot of people money, a lot of people fame, then helped a lot of people out, it fucked a million people up to every one. Thinking they're entitled to these things, thinking they want to do these things, thinking they got enough money to do these things, thinking they got enough money to get these cars, thinking they got enough money to get these clothes, thinking they should be in Louis Vuitton. No, you don't make enough money to do that, nigga. What is you talking about? Like we can keep blaming it on all the things we want to. It's social media. Like the internet has fucked everybody up, thinking everybody needs to go to everything and experience everything when you don't. You didn't know about a lot of this stuff. Like I can't speak for y'all, but I didn't really know I was poor until I started seeing everybody else shit. We was just having fun. And guess what? There was some of the most wonderful times of my fucking life before I really started getting money and worried about fucking bills. I just got a text message just now about my goddamn son, Kyle. Y'all don't even want. I'm really pissed now. You feel me? So we sit up here and we talk about all these things about the coaches and all. No, it's social fucking media, bro. It brought too much attention to shit that shouldn't be brought attention to. Coaches that shouldn't be brought. Like, what niggas doing in rodeo unless you live in Texas and you drive horses for real? People flew down to Texas to go be part of this thing.
Like, and you know, there's a,
huh?
You know that. Oh, by the way, real quick, the first official. You know, I'll share my screen because I like to show people what I'm reading. I just typed in when did the Texas rodeo start. The first official organized rodeo in Texas, and often considered the world's first, was held in Pecos, Texas, on July 4th, 1883.
Nigga, we were still slaves. Nigga, what we knew about a rodeo? Like, what the fuck we know about a rodeo?
I mean, the surges is really from stuff like Yellowstone and all that kind of. Because I mean, I watched Yellowstone. I watched all the spinoffs and all that kind of stuff. So it's like that would pique my interest if I lived in Texas. I ain't gonna. I'm not about to make it a big thing to travel, or they like I think she said they brought the Black Rodeo here to Nashville to well, not to Nashville, but to one of the neighboring towns or what have you. And again, man, it's cool to experience other cultures, but see, the thing about experiencing other culture, it does not require that you enter yours, and that's the issue. That's
That's a
the
bar.
issue.
Hold up.
That's the issue. Like you don't go to Greece to be American. You go to Greece to experience.
Hey, we bomb picks. That wasn't a damn bomb. That was a kick in the dog.
That's SWAT.
Yeah, that's SWAT coming in your house.
Yeah, I'm gonna add on the playback. I'm gonna add an explosion on the screen. God, spit bars right there, Sconey.
But it's just the truth, bro. Like I travel to other countries to experience other countries, not to make other countries experience me. And I mean, that's these children's problems. They really going to take over. That's been a buzzword for a long time. We taking over Miami. We taking over spring break. We taking over the rodeo. Like, and that's what the agenda is, to go take it over. The ghetto, trap it out.
But like we just talk about, like, bro, social media, and I know Space has heard me say that plenty of times. It really has, though. If you really think about it, with a lot of things, social media has fucked up a lot of cultures, a lot of things. People making content out of everything. People trying to make shit sexy. Like I go to the gym on a regular basis. Bro, you can't tell me how many women I see in that half-ass naked. And then motherfucker look at me, a person is looking at you, now you talking about here creep, but you come in there, no drawers on with the spandex pulled in your ass, make your ass look way bigger than what it really is. What you think a guy gonna look at? Like me and my homie talked about it. To me, the gym is the new club.
Apparently, the gas stations are, according to
it's the silent club.
Facts, and people be in there
because you can't talk.
Like it's just to me, like, dog, really, social media to me, hands down, has fucked up a lot of cultures, a lot of things for people, messed up a lot of people things, messed up. You know, you getting this or you having this particular thing, not everybody else want it. The prices of everything go up when social media hear about it. Like when a food critic will do something to a product. Like we'll go get some pizza or something. Pizza fine. Food critic go taste it. Now that it went up $2-3 on the pizza, and that's what you want them to eat every Friday. Now everything went up $2-3 because everybody started coming here now. And it don't even taste the same no more because they trying to pump out too much of
it. And that's why you gotta you gotta level up and experience smaller things. That's what I'm focused on. Just level up.
Gatekeep your shit.
Same difference. Same difference. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you once you level up and you find something, you know not to put it on social media.
Hell no, you don't.
Right, you be like, don't tell everybody.
Hell no, don't tell everybody about our spot.
Nope, I found it's a little spot over here. I found called Speakeasy, and it is so freaking cute. It's a coffee shop. They got Danishes, but they got chairs the way it's set up. It's just dope. And
she just told us spot. You see that? We talking about no taste spot. She just told us spot.
I whispered.
And she said it again.
but
no, it's a cute little spot.
And yeah, you got to keep it to yourself. And it's not that you don't want the business or nothing to grow and you want to try. No, but I just wanted to stay like it is. I don't want too many people knowing about where we go. Like, you can go take your girlfriends there. Don't really have to wait in line. It's enough people to keep the business rolling. The owner making enough money, and y'all in there. I don't have to wait outside 2-3 hours to get in. Stuff is not watered down. They're not trying to hurry up and get the more money and push people out, push you in, give you a 30-minute limit. When no, me and my girlfriends like to sit here for an hour or two. We don't need to be rushed. But it's just to me, like, people didn't know about the rodeo. They didn't know about a lot of things until social media came on. That's why they made it like they do Memphis in May. Like a lot of people from Chicago go to Memphis in May.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people was talking about they was going to the rodeo because they put that all on social media and TikTok. It's just a lot of things that people tell about it, make it popular. They get all and soak all the money, and it just fucks it up for everybody who really like and enjoy it.
So with that being said, it sounds like we don't have culture. We just followers, and we turn
Right.
other people's cultures into our own thing.
What you
Or
mean? What you
their
mean?
Misery love company
clothes.
type shit.
So what you mean? What you mean? We don't have culture, but we turn everything else into culture.
So you know how our people like to say, "Oh, we the culture, we this, we that," but really, we go to other things like the rodeo, which is that culture, that the cowboy culture, or whatever, Texas thing, but they want to ratchet it up. So they can't just wear regular flannels and some cute little shorts. They got to turn it into something else. Like I said, I done seen girls with the shorts cut up their butt. Or we talking about, I could even go back in the day when we made tennis skirts a thing. When really this was a white girl thing and they were really playing tennis. We just decided that we liked it. We don't want to play tennis, but we just go make it trendy.
I wouldn't say we go and we because we got culture. It's a lot of things that we do, and I can't really sit up here and name them specifically because we didn't came.
I was gonna say, give me one of them.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay, let me see. Let me think of one. Let's see.
Jordans. I mean, it's like fashion.
That doesn't.
That wasn't ours though. That was basketball players.
But that's us.
Nah, that's not true.
No, that's a black thing.
No, it is a black thing. We made people want to wear gym shoes and stuff with suits. People was not doing that.
It was
ours. No, I'm
it's
pretty
not
sure
ours
I've
anymore.
seen some country white boys wear tennis shoes.
No,
with
they
suits.
never wore. They wore some cowboy boots, but they ain't never wore no goddamn gym shoes.
They do it today. But when it in the 80s, when it started, 88, 87, when Jordans first came out, it was a black thing in a very we did.
Yeah, jerseys.
So we saying Jordan's a culture?
Athletic gear.
Yes. It's
athletic
a fashion.
gear.
To me,
You can
the
say
word,
athletic gear.
But like you
To me,
said, I seen
to
a
me,
white
the
guy at the
collective-
airport. He was probably in his 60s and he had a pair of Air Jordan 3s on, some real retro. So again, and he joined the nostalgia. Like again, white people, Mexicans, whatever, if they of age, they're gonna be like, okay, I remember when I was a kid and my mom didn't buy them, just like black people. My mom didn't buy me these, and now I'm an adult and I'm gonna buy them. So it's across the cultures at this point. But originally, yeah. Black people we beat the stores up. We was the first
So
sneakerheads.
what about okay? I got another culture for you. What about customizing cars?
You think we did that?
Yes, we were some of the first people to do that. Customizing cars and putting big rims and shit on cars.
I feel like that's
semantics. Yeah, that's semantics. Because here's the thing: we did it, they do it, everybody does it, but how we all do it is different. See what you saying? Putting bang in the trunk, putting it on 36s and shit. Yeah, that's black. That's black all day. But slamming them motherfuckers to the ground, putting them on 13s.
Yeah, that's
Mexican.
them. Yeah, that's them.
Exactly.
Like I would say hydraulics and stuff is them, but I'm talking about putting bang in the truck and big rims and stuff. That's us.
Yeah.
We just like to do everything big. So we still take smaller things and make them grand. But did we really create that? Was that really our thing? Or did we just make it grand and make it noticeable and make it fashionable?
Okay, I got another one for you though. What about women braids?
I was thinking that.
Yeah, but they've been wearing braids since the Vikings been wearing braids.
No.
Well, and I don't think we'll take that, but that's not. I know black people like to say that, but women was braiding their hair long time ago. They've always braided their hair.
Specific
well,
styles.
Well, you gotta say what you didn't say. Well, you just said braids. So if you're talking about cornrows,
that's what I'm speaking about. And just like they were speaking about the cars. Like if a woman comes out with like she has her hair split down the middle and it's two braids down to the side, people will say that's like Viking style. Whereas if you're talking about French braids and you got specific styles with those braids, then people definitely say that's black culture. And it's even it extends past.
Well, why would they be called French braids?
It extends past just. Why would they be called cornrows?
It make more sense. I don't know why they would call them cornrows because black
people they look like rows of corn.
So I'm saying it's like
I ain't gonna say who invented it, but it just sounds like it because the corn in it, because niggas like corn. But nah.
you know, it's the way you speak, it's the way you carry yourself, it's how you walk, and how there is a specific culture that Black people have that other people of other cultures are emulating. By the way,
it's just the flair, it's just the style. No matter what we do, we got style with it. It doesn't matter what you can do or whatever, because a white dude can go put on a fit, and then Scony or Spaces can go put on that same fit, and motherfucker be like, damn, but the white boy still got the same thing.
Hey, Duckhead in Memphis in the early 90s. Man, you talking about and then the resurgence of it in Atlanta with the black boy, white boy swag.
Facts.
When they was wearing the
Polo
polos
down and all this other stuff.
You know
They
what I'm saying?
It's not to another limit.
So it's not original, but it's can be looked at as original. In our culture, it's original because we wasn't doing it. We wasn't doing it. Somebody did it, and then we all do it. So, like you said, it's follower culture. I always went the other way, man. I buy Jordans right now. You think I'm gonna put them wolf grays on in the next few months? I can't bring myself to do it.
Hey, look here. See, look, man, I'm different. I buy a pair of Jordans and they gotta sit for a year. Let them motherfuckers
That's what I'm saying.
Out and all that, pack them up. I got a few pair of Jordans that, and people are like, why you buying them just to do that, nigga? Mind your business. I ain't asking for no. Mind your fucking business.
Because I'm not trying to be like everybody else. Now we got the same taste.
Yeah, but I'm not rocking it right now.
Yeah, I'm not finna go to a club and it's 5 niggas in with the same shoes on, and depending on what store they got them from, if they got them in store, they got the same shirt on too. Which is just weird to me. So, but I still like the shoe.
Everybody else.
But like they say now though, the club culture, everybody drinks alike. If you ever go in a club right now, especially if you got a little bit of a different style, everybody gonna be in that motherfucker with like some skinnies or some on big sneaks, bubble coat, McLaren's, all that type of stuff. Everybody got that on. So you got to switch up the style a little bit. But I do think we do have culture, and we do have a culture in a lot of things. It just be hard to I guess express it and say it now. But we did say a couple of them.
I want to talk.
So on the French braids, you got North Africa, Greece, and ancient China. I don't know why they call them French braids.
Who, Google said that?
Yeah, I'm on Gemini.
Oh, okay.
American marketing. So it say if the French did not invent it, why do they why do they get the credit? And they say mostly blame the 19th century American marketing. So, yeah.
So I want to get to Nelson Beauty's question. She said, "Do you all believe that the lack of third places was one of the causes of team takeovers?" What do you mean, lack of third places? I'm not sure what you mean. Desiree said, "Spaces No Lie was literally just getting gas, and the YNs were chilling there. Even had real furniture at the gas." Desiree also said, "I get most of my income from social media, and I refuse to tell the world my personal life. My family and friends mean too much to me." That's facts. Keep them off the internet as much as possible. All right, so we have reached over the 2-hour mark. You know what? We didn't even get to the main topic. Y'all got to go.
I can run it real quick.
I can run one real quick too. But Spaces, make it quick, because your quick is an hour quick. Make it quick, brother.
Oh, she says skating rinks, arcades, and malls. No, because they make them close down. They started
used to be the shit though back in the man. What the dance?
Well, no, I think that was the answer when she put the lack of is the reason for team takeovers. But they started taking over the malls. Like now they can't even be in. I know here, one of the main malls, they put a time frame on it. They can't be there after a certain time, and they got to be with somebody.
But I wouldn't even blame that on the team takeover, because my son can go to a mall and all that, but I guarantee you he's not going to be in there with the dumb shit.
No, she was asking, do we think that's the reason for the team takeovers? Because all the arcades and, we still skate. Yeah.
But I wouldn't even still say it, because I think that has something to do with it, but I also think it has majority of it to do with it is parenting.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
trying to.
deeper
It's
than I
parenting.
think it's deeper than parenting at this point, brother. When I was in school, we had 2 class clowns in my class. Today, the class is the clown, and there's 1, 2, children that want to be scholars in that classroom.
And
And when they say okay, and like your son, I'm pretty sure I can gauge the character of your son. But if you let him go to these places, right, he goes out and he's a minority. It's 50 other kids in this mall acting a goddamn fool. Your son not acting a fool, but you know what I think your son would do? Go towards the action to see what's going on, and that's how he gets in the mix, getting hurt or some of that nature, because he's there and in the mix, just being nosy. Ooh, oh, whoa, pulling his phone out to see what's going on, and then if shots ring out,
but I'm agreeing with you, and I agree with you totally. But that's when I'm gonna go double down on parenting. You teach your kid that, hey, I don't give a fuck what they doing, because I always this is one of my rules. I tell my son, man. I say, look, I'm gonna be even more mad and put my foot even farther up your ass if I found out you was following somebody. If you did that on your own, we can have a conversation of why you think like that. But if you follow somebody, that wasn't even an original thought in your mind. You follow behind some more people.
and see that's what I'm saying. My example, in my example, this not your son following nobody. He's not doing it. He's not involved.
That's why you gotta dip. Even when I was in school,
I don't think they can understand the dip part, because again, at their age, do they really? Because I can't say, do you really think we understood? Now, granted, we hear gunshots, we know to run, but it's the pre-shit leading up. Like today, as a grown ass man, if I see niggas doing this, I'm already thinking, man, gunshots coming.
Yeah.
That's what follows. But these kids don't think gunshots follow. They like, ooh, let's just see the fight until the gunshots are heard.
And I'm not even gonna lie to you. And people might think I'm capped, but I promise you, I was this way since I was in high school. I went to Crane, out west, off Jackson and Oakley.
Oh, you a West Side nigga. That's why. I'm from the South Side, bro. You know this is not the same. We are not the same.
So when I seen a motherfucker fight, especially, I will take a peek to see if it was one of my people. If it's not one of my people over there, I'm gone. It take you a quick second to see who all in the commotion, and if you don't see none of your people over there, none of your relatives, and nothing like that, I'm out. I'm going the opposite direction.
So you don't watch the fights? I ain't gonna lie. I watch a fight now.
No,
I want to see.
Yeah, because Tony is right. We came up in Chicago. After somebody started fighting, shots is 5 to 10 seconds behind that. Ain't nobody just fighting.
Hey, you be surprised if it don't happen.
That's what I'm saying. You strictly
be surprised if it don't happen. Like, damn, they ain't shooting.
That's wild.
It's coming.
I always knew that the shots was coming before, and it's never the person that they're trying to get. It's always the people that's standing around the fight.
They don't even know how to shoot.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to let Spaces get his topic in.
Yeah.
Because the sun is shining bright.
So I'm gonna play this one quick one, and it's kind of a precursor.
Oh God, it's not like Black Friday. It's not crazy. Whatever you want out the stove, it's on me. Whatever you want out the stove, it's on me. Black Friday. I know she back there stressing.
That wasn't the one I wanted to play. Anyway, no, this is the one. Oops, my fault. Give me a second. Get rid of that one. This is the one. 1 second. This one.
Going on a wild rampage, ransacking a Southern California convenience store, taking whatever they can get their hands on. Can anything be done to stop these crimes? Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter is live in Lincoln Heights with a new video tonight. Leanne.
Mark, that's exactly what the owner of this gas station here wants to know. He says that takeover happened in just a matter of seconds and says there was nothing they could do as the store suddenly filled with thieves. A sudden burst of young thieves as 24 kids take over the Chevron station in Lincoln Heights.
Just ambushed the store and ransacked it pretty much.
Owner Jerry Salib says it happened in an instant. You could see the young boys grabbing boxes full of candy, as many chips as they could carry, even cases of beer. Salib says they got away with more than $1,200 worth of goods.
When it's a gang of them, like 24, 25 people, it's like an organized crime type of situation, you know? Like, those 25 kids could easily overpower my cashier. And
Thankfully, the cashier wasn't injured. The drama erupting Thursday evening at Alien Mission. You can see the thieves ride up on their bikes and scooters and run in. So many packing into the small store, they were running into each other in the chaos of their crime.
targeted and organized, premeditated, organized. And it's, of course, gathering so many of them that I can't even stop just one kid, right? 24, 25 kids. So, you know, it leaves me kind of helpless.
Salib says they've had minor theft before, but nothing like this. Adding to his frustration, he says the LAPD couldn't help.
They said there was nothing they can do about it. They said it's considered shoplifting, and shoplifting isn't something they can really go after.
Salib says given their tactics, he's sure the thieves have struck before. He's hoping they'll be held accountable before they commit another calculated crime.
There's other gas stations all within the area, and these type of things happen all the time, especially nowadays. So be ready and be cautious.
Salib is calling on city leaders to do more about these takeovers and smash and grab robberies that have been plaguing so many businesses. Live in Lincoln Heights, Legion Suter.
All right, there's that one, but this is just a precursor to this one, and I got the speed up 1 second. This is the question. The question for this video is: do you think the judge went too far?
And things have just changed in such an incredibly dangerous way with young people doing what I just saw you do on that screen. I cannot imagine the fear that that person had that was working in that store, that he now has just trying to go to work, make a living, and go home. And he has 3 people come in and not just grab a little quick something and run out, but terrorize him for quite some time, pulling him around, yanking him around, putting guns in his face, all 3 of you. I also, in addition to the PSI, get jail incident reports. And you apparently like to fight and jump people, which is what's been happening in the jail. So it makes it very difficult for me to go, oh, this is somebody that's going to get out and behave, who can follow the rules, because you can't even follow the rules in jail. And the pre-sentence report shows that you're a high risk level, which tells me that after they've looked at everything, that you don't have, unfortunately, a good likelihood of being successful if I were to put you on probation. And Mr. Coleman's right. We're tired of it. And there's got to be something done. So in cause number 25, DCCR 1759, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And at this time, I'm going to find you guilty of aggravated robbery. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 25 years in the institutional division. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 25 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification. This was not an agreement. You have some rights to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. You can talk to Mr. Rojas about any questions you have about that. I am making an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. Mr. Fontenette, I understand that this is harsh, and I know you believe this is harsh, but I think this is necessary. I hope that you go and you make things right. You can get out of prison. You're still going to be young, and you can make your life better. That's going to be up to you, okay? You can go back with bailiff.
I'm curious about the comments on that one. Give me a quick second. She just saved someone's life. I bet they didn't freak out like that when he was robbing people. The amount of chaos this judge just saved the public is huge. The way the parents reacted shows that they were 100% responsible for his behavior. Oh, now they're shocked. Okay, so just wanted to hit a few. But do you think 25 years was insufficient, like too much? Or do you think it was not or just right? Do you think maybe it should have been 10 to 15 based off of that? Because, you know, the putting a gun to the head of the convenience store owner, fighting while he was in jail, repeat offender of violent acts. So you think 25 years was too much or not enough or what?
She racist.
I love it.
She racist. That's it. That's all. She racist, man. But nah, on a serious note, like, this the reality of it on some real shit. Like, she knows she gave him too much, but it's just like, at what point are you gonna get it? And if I'm being honest, like she said, if you listen, and I know all the jailbirds and bird lawyers understand, he'll never serve 25 years. Well, he doesn't have to serve 25 years. He can get out with good behavior, appeals, and uh basically getting his sentence reduced if he's willing to change his mentality and change his behavior in prison. That's the reality of it. But anybody that just heard 25 years and think he finna die in there doing 25 years is somebody that know he ain't gonna be a different person, including himself. But nonetheless, he can get out in 6 to 10 with, like I said, good behavior, a paid attorney, and filing the right appeals and situations. And that's what she just told me. He has rights to appeal. But it's one of those things. Are you gonna continue to be an idiot? Is your family gonna continue to enable you to be an idiot? Or are they gonna encourage you to get your shit together while you in prison? Let us get you a good attorney and we'll get you out in a few years. Cause that's what she would have gave him anyway. You'd have got some years. You wasn't gonna just not get any time. I don't think he was looking at probation. But at the same time, like she said, you in jail acting a motherfucking fool. You basically down there catching cases in jail. It's like, bro, that's where you want to be. So I'm gonna put you there. Yeah. Chill out. Rock out. 25. You be out less than, you won't be 50.
Miss Nikki?
Yeah, might be slow. I'm all for it because at some point we gotta start setting the example. The word gotta start getting out. Like you just even with the little teen takeovers and all of that, you gotta start getting these kids and locking them up. That goes back to the conversation we was having before about the legal age, like what type of crime should kids not be charged? Should they be charged as adults? So I think, especially since he in jail acting a fool, and I'm with the comments. When I saw that video yesterday and I heard the parents or whoever that was, I'm like, oh, well, that's why he the way he is. they in there like, what? Like, what do you mean? You can't watch that video, and I don't even think they were showing it on there, but they got the video, they was playing it. And they in there telling the dude got the gun, it's 3 of them. Like, how can you as a parent watch that video and still think that we should let your son run around just because he your baby? Girl, bye.
No, what you got?
Oh, you say, huh?
What you got on it?
I'm in agreement with both of them, though. But I got to add a little caveat to it. And the only thing I really have a problem with is, like, because if I didn't see the video and if I'm going by correctly what Nikki said is, like, if they were in there taunting the dude and they were sitting up there doing and pistol whipping and doing all that stuff, yeah, like, nigga, you need to go ahead and be out the streets for a little while. Like, there ain't no free him. You need to go sit down somewhere. You need to go sit down on that bottom bunk. Go ahead. I don't know if y'all ever seen Ali Sadiq where you say motherfucker get all that time and they be on the bottom bunk crying. That's how you know they got all that time, because they be under the blanket. They be crying. Yeah, you need to go get under the blanket. Like for real, like you will that. But the only thing I have, and I know y'all ain't gonna probably agree with me on this, is that it shouldn't be a difference in time across the board. If you do stuff like that, everybody needs to get the same amount of time. It shouldn't be where he did this, but somebody else will get some different time. That's the only thing I have about this and about these situations when they come down to this. I have no problem with if you did something like this and you did some heinous crimes, it shouldn't be because you light or you dark or whatever, you get different times. That's what I don't like. Now, I'm with y'all when y'all say he deserved all that time. If you did that shit, yeah, you deserve all that time. But I just don't like it how it's different justice systems for different people. That's the only pushback I have.
Do you think what he was doing while he was locked up played a factor? Do you think that shouldn't have played a factor in her decision?
It probably should. Yes, sir. I don't know. Do it play a factor all the time? I don't know.
Yeah, if the judge finds out, it's always gonna play a factor.
Yeah.
But
the
biggest thing,
because he probably was in there wilding or whatever like that. So
Yeah.
probably did, yeah. But I'm just saying, even in that case, what might be is just I just want it fair across the board. That's the only thing I'm saying.
So I'm gonna tell you, Ma, I feel you when you say fair around the board. The only thing is, it's always gonna be situational. Like like okay, they robbed the guy, they taunted him, put a gun in the face. Okay, what if your relative, so somebody you know, they just had a pipe and a towel? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's levels to crime. So it's like you know, you can't make it equal. But again, I agree with you to a certain point. And this is my thing. Is 25 years for that excessive? Only reason I say yes is because I know people in whatever state that is probably get less for murder.
Was he in Texas?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
Didn't
know
they say
state.
Texas? I think he was in Texas, right?
She may have.
I believe it was
she
in
did
Texas.
say the state.
I think because if she said Texas, that nigga some burnt toast, boy. Texas do not play.
And that's what I'm saying.
You do not play about. You can
probably get 15 years for murder in Texas, depending on first offense and how it was carried out. And then you plead out, you get 15 years. But then this dude getting 25, he get an extra 10, and he ain't kill nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you right in all that. What you say is gonna be different cases. If it was mine, I'll be biased to this. But it's just that be wanting some type of consistency when it comes to the judicial system.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what I'm
saying.
Sometimes
it just don't be consistent, and it's like, bro, come on, man, come on now.
That's why I say I agree. It's both. It's like I agree with you. It's just I understand how it can get
because he was wilding. If he in jail, like they didn't call him. You in jail, you waiting for sentence to go in the judge, and your ass in here study fighting and wilding, and like you ain't got no home, like you ain't nigga coming, like they ain't for to tell the judge this stuff. Like you wrong as hell. You in your bogus hell.
And like I said, we both know if you get your shit together, get in the law library, get you a good. You don't even always need an attorney, but if you utilize their time, you won't do as much of it.
Yeah, find somebody else's case that's just like yours to get your time reduced.
And work with that judge, because again, you can go back in front of that same judge. They want to see you. It's for some judges, it's about rehabilitation. The most female judges, that's what they about. Now, so even when they harsh, they still about rehabilitation and trying to, work with you. Women are emotional. So you got a chance, but you ain't taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
I'm in 100% agreement with everything everybody said. I think in one hand, you hear that number and you automatically think he's 18. He's going to get out. Let's just say he served all 25. He's going to get out when he's 43 years old. But you're a habitual criminal, bro. Like you keep doing the same thing. You are on camera doing this to this store clerk, and then you're in jail assimilating the same behavior. So you get in trouble for doing what you did, and then you do the same thing to get into even more trouble.
You're not trying to get out.
It's like
his glory hole level probably in there.
Just like the people in the comments were saying, just like you guys have said, it's like this is nothing new. Like his family, his family reacting like the comment said, they are a contribution to why he's like that. They're the type of people that where the teacher would call a parent about his behavior and the mother goes off on the teacher.
Hey, pause. 1 second, pause. Spaces. Remember, I was just talking about motherfucking parenting. That parenting got something to do with a lot of, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that it's 100% parenting and you just don't have no wild kids or no wild child. No, but parenting is just, it makes you respect a lot of things more because you respect your parents, you respect what they got to say, you respect them not embarrassing your parents and stuff like that. So that parenting, it takes a lot of it. Like, motherfucker need to get back to parenting some of these kids, man, for real.
I 1,000% agree. I think the absolute majority of it is parenting. I know when I was going to school, I was taught, when I got in trouble, I was taught, you treat your teacher as if they are me while you're at school. That's what I was taught. And it might have been different with different people, but once I got that whooping because I was being stupid, and then it was I got in trouble a number of times, but No,
Not you. I know damn well your little red ass ain't getting in trouble.
Bro.
You was a perfect kid. No, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
Bro, I did some dumb stuff.
We all did. We all did.
But no, I can't say that I disagree with 25 years. Hearing the numbers sounds like, God dang, it's 25 years. But at the same time, people don't fear consequences for their actions anymore.
Right.
That's why
there are no
doing
consequences.
That's why they're doing the stuff that they're doing. They'll I don't care. I'll go to jail. Okay. Well, let's see what you're gonna get. You'll be in there for a weekend. You'll be in there for a month. Take this smooth 25, bro. What you gonna do then?
You on mute now.
Now everything gonna spread the word. They're gonna be like, you heard such and such got 25 years for that. I ain't finna go 25
No,
years.
see, I like to go to the extreme, right? Because if I was a judge, I would have said some shit like this. Get all the mayonnaise you need because you're gonna need some lubricant. You feel me? You start talking to these young motherfuckers like that. Motherfuckers stop doing stupid shit, bro. Because like people make it seem like going to jail is cool. Because they got cell phones in there, they be doing this, they be making this, they still be wearing Jordans, they be wearing the Rockies. No, you start telling them that you gotta fight for your innocence almost every night. Motherfucker, stop trying to go to jail, bro. Like you really need to make jail. Like it's not. I don't think no sane person wants to go to jail. You have to be it got to be a couple loose screws up in your head that want to go to jail. So you start telling them, hey, boy, you not big enough to fight off people in jail. You're going to be wearing motherfucking red lipstick around. You know that with your shirt tied up. You're going to be one of them.
You'll put some Kool-Aid on his lips.
Yeah, that's facts.
No, I have a very short hand. I don't have a whole lot of patience or a lot of leniency. That's the word I'm looking for. A whole lot of leniency for people that commit violent crimes. Once it's a violent crime, and it's something specifically that you intentionally do, you had a goal. Because I was looking for the video and I haven't seen the video, but I seen a portion of it. But I saw him walking in the gas station. You putting guns up to people's heads, bro. And this is one thing that I saw. This is one of the things that a lot of people were saying when I was scrolling through. This particular one the headline says, or the title of the video says, Kaden Fontanet gets 25 years first offense by judges or judge this outrageous in his racism questions. First offense?
Wait, say it again. What did it say? I'm sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. What did it say again?
It said, oh, my fault. It said, Kaden Fontanet gets 25 years first offense by judge. This is outrageous. And has racism questions. This is first offense. First offense? No.
So that wasn't his first offense. Wasn't his first offense.
He was in jail and doing stuff in jail.
No, but I'm saying, okay, forget the stuff that was in jail. I'm talking about, was that his first crime to get in jail?
That he got caught doing.
Does it really matter? Because I mean, listen. So if you kill 8 people, point blank, shoot them in the head, and it's your first offense, that matters?
It don't really, because you ain't never get caught with all the other ones.
I mean, exactly. So listen, first
or does
offense,
juvenile count? Like, could he have been in juvie? And now it's the first offense.
It don't even matter. Because
they wipe that record out.
If you're not talking about
the narrative of the media.
Listen, non-violent offenses account for first offense rules. You know what I'm saying? Like if you did anything non-violent, and we can talk about first offense. But once you get into the violence realm, if you rob somebody aggravated, put a pistol in their face and they got you with the gun had bullets in it. Basically, you could have killed somebody. That first offense shit, man, it's kind of out the window with most judges. Like they ain't taking that shit into account, other than not giving you the maximum sentence.
I can agree. Like once it becomes violent to me, it's like you get at least the minimum of the harshest possible punishment for the crime, at least.
Right.
So Another criminal off the streets. At least until they figure something else out with what he's gonna serve in prison.
Now you sound racist.
I ain't saying nothing about.
What if he can become home rehabilitated? What if this wake him up?
Hopefully
it does, and that's the whole thing. But nothing's gonna wake you up if they keep smacking you on the wrist, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Once you get into the violent shit, like it's over. Holla at you, and you just gotta work your way back to society instead of looking at it like, oh, I just gotta do these 10, and I'll be back to raise hell, because that's what most people do. They leave and they just be back to raise hell. Every now and then you get some rehabilitated people, but it be the ones that do a whole lot of time.
Right, yeah.
Because I know some people that done short time that's rehabilitated, but they done short time several times. They did a tray, they did a deuce, they did a tray, they did a 5, and now they cool. You know what I'm saying? Then people that did a 10 and they cool. You feel me? But some people got to get sat down.
I did 30 days and I've been good ever since.
That's what I'm saying. I did 45.
What you say?
I think.
What you say?
I did 30 days. I've been good ever since.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't never did that. Boy, I just saw my uncle them. You got me fucked up all the way.
Tell him the story, Ma.
No, I'm not putting my uncle them business back out there. I'm cool. No, I'm cool. I'm not doing nothing else. If you ain't see the other things, I guess I don't know. Go look at the other old thing, but I'm not putting my uncle them business. But they didn't did enough years for me and all my other cousins. I'm not, man. No, I just seen them go to jail to me. So I'm cool. I'm good.
Yep,
and they just make it like it's not even a rite of passage. It's like, hey, it's what come with it, man. I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna take it in stride. And I can respect that, but yeah, like you said, bro, I did 45 days. I wasn't sentenced to 45 days, but I ended up thinking I'm gonna be in jail for a couple of days on a warrant, but it was a warrant on a probation violation, and they was like, hey. Yeah, the prosecutors are in the DA is in conference, so you're gonna be sitting for a while. I'm thinking like an extra 2 weeks. And it turned into 45 motherfucking days just to go to court to talk about me going to jail. Then I go to, and mind you, I'm in there with these jailhouse lawyers telling, oh man, when you go to court, they're gonna reinstate your probation. Man, I go 45 days, go to court. They like, you got 2 options. You can stay in here another 90 days and reinstate, or you could stay in another 120 days and we'll just, it'll quash the probation. Which one do you want to do? And I was like, I want to go home today. He's like, man, that ain't on the table. I said, man, you asked me what I want to do, answer. Talk to the DA, bro. I was pissed off because I couldn't take it, bro. And look, somehow, like I said, man, God works, because he came back like, man, it must be your lucky day, man. You going home today. They gonna reinstate you. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, I ain't been in trouble since.
Hey,
I had a bunch of little I did 30 days. It was almost the same. I had to wait on court.
Man, I got commissary.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fuck that.
And I was sitting in holding for like 2-3 days downstairs. And normally I done been to jail and they let me right back out. And it's usually some traffic stuff, a warrant. I didn't go to court. Well, they came down there, they had this bin. And they was like, here, I'm like, what's this? I opened that mug up. It had that orange in there, shoes. I was like, I ain't wearing this. What do I need this for? Like, I kept saying, I ain't finna go home. They like, you've been down here too long. They ain't came and got you. Got to go upstairs. I'm like, oh, Lord. I sat in there. There was a girl crying for like 3 days. She had just had a baby and got locked up. Her baby was like 5 days old. She cried the whole time. She left. I finally decided to do something. So I had to start going to church and stuff. I had to do something. I just kind of acclimated myself. I found the girl that everybody was scared of. I know my personality. I decided not to be scared of her. And went and sat next to her, ate with her, chopped it up with her. I'm like, you hella cool. Yeah, but I don't fuck with these hoes. I was like, oh, you my friend. All I need to know is we cool. So,
right.
Yeah.
What you about to
Hey,
say, Mom?
I seen her when out of jail though, but yeah, they wouldn't let me out. My daughter came to see me behind the glass. It was a lot. Yeah.
No, what I wanted to say is though, boy, you can always find a person when they get in jail, boy. When motherfucker find Allah, boy, everybody become Muslim. You hear me? I'm talking about everybody named Mama find Allah. They be trying to convert you to Allah, boy. They find Allah so quick. Well, when you get in jail, motherfucker turn Muslim.
Because they protect you in there, don't you? Don't nobody mess with them.
Yeah, but in any jail,
Christians ain't no different.
No, but from what I've heard though, in all jails, people say that the real world should be ran like jails because when you get in jail, it ain't got nothing to do with no gangs. It ain't got nothing to do with that. You going with your own kind. You black, you going with the blacks. You white, you going with the whites. You Mexican, you go with the Mexicans. Whatever you is, that's what you going with.
Do they set it up like that? Like put you in these
how it's gonna be.
like
You
that?
gonna do that. You gonna do that.
So your
can't go
bunk
nowhere
still
else.
could be a Mexican.
You say what?
But so your bunk
you can't go nowhere else.
No, you can be in a bunk or your roomie can be with that. But when y'all come to the yard,
when them doors open,
you going the way you can at. There are people that look like you.
I thought I heard that a lot of times strategically they set people up like that because they know the gangs or they know certain, they almost like personality types and match people up or just put them where they think they belong. Like I'm sure they wouldn't put a blood in a cell with a Chicano crib.
Yeah, probably so.
You get what I mean?
That'd be a real good beating. You hear me?
Yeah, they will.
If they don't like you, especially they'll do that.
Yeah, if they trying to mess with you, yeah.
See, number one, you gotta divulge that. You gotta tell them what you is, and hopes that they don't put you with the opposite. But by law, they really can't.
Yeah.
But see, if you tell them you ain't nothing,
and they put you in there, that's on you.
And they can look at your tats and know you lying.
Or know you from the streets.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't have gang tattoos on them. Some people do, some people don't.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us, Sconey and Miss Nikki.
Salute.
Sconey, I'm not sure if you heard, but at the end of the show we have what we call a mesh. It's just something that we should something for people to think about. Just a quote for people to think about. Now you already gave it earlier. What you said about the culture. Can you repeat that one more time? Like experiencing other people's culture and not bringing yours?
Yeah, when you experience other people's cultures, you should be, fully focused on experiencing that culture, not necessarily introducing yours into that culture. It's not about, like you said, it's not about meshing. If that's the word you use, it's not about a mesh. It's about because again, I experience I hang with Africans, and I love African food. I'm not trying to start putting, hot sauce in a goosey and just doing the niggadry. You feel me? Like I'm gonna make this my own plate. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be. Eat it how it is. You know what I'm saying? Eat the okra how you eat the okra. You know what I'm saying? You don't want fried fufu, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Make sure you guys go to type in Just a Brown Girl in America in YouTube. She also has a channel. We go live on there every Thursday at 8:15, about 8:15. I'm sure I'll be there this coming Thursday. As I'm pretty sure Sconey will be there. He's normally there on Thursdays unless something comes up. This has been another edition of your favorite after church podcast, the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. I have been your man, Spaces. Sconey. Have our guest go next.
I'm Sconey.
And I'm your favorite auntie, Nikki.
Hey, I go by your boy Maul, man. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Meeting the journey.
All right.